Welcome back, my friendly friends, to more Trails Through Daybreak 2.
what would you like?
Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we got done with the intense part
your best
of
out
this
there,
particular chapter. What's she
More
standing outside
candy.
for? Tyrell Times special report.
Stop by again.
So we were able to go ahead. We figured out
So you're
that
working hard
it
as
affects
always.
us
Looking
as
is
well.
always free, you know.
Miserable rain. A music box for Judith.
Come
All right,
see us
well.
again sometime.
But yes, the main thrust of the insanity, we went ahead and got that handled. Now it's time for the part of the game where we'd be able to go ahead and just do our little walkabout. Normally this part happens beforehand, but since this was affecting our 4SPG helpers, our part-timers,
Now, what's it say?
Van, there's something I'd like to ask you and your team about. Please stop by when you have a moment. I'll be in Riverside as always. So, Shino needs a little helping hand.
Here goes.
Let's do this.
Nothing that we can't assist with, but also Bramati's got something to say to us.
Van, darling, I've been...
Oh, is he gonna talk about... Seriously, I can't apologize enough, Bramati. There's really no need, Hal. You weren't yourself at the time. Besides, it gave me a chance to see the jamming code of yours in action. It was very impressive. Yeah, no kidding. Remind me to never get on her bad side. It's not like I did it on purpose. I was just in a bad spot, okay? Glad to see you're doing better, Hal. Welcome, welcome, Van. Hey, everyone. Fairy, Rosette. I heard about what happened. Seems like you two are feeling just fine, though. Yes, we apologize for causing any undue worry. Yeah, and I'm happy to see you're okay, too. Right. I'm sorry about today, you guys. It's okay. She really had no defense against this whatsoever. Isn't that I think those are the streetcar or the street racers behind them. I know I wasn't actually in control, but that still doesn't make what I did okay. It's okay, Hal. The Zamirian Mind Control Club is very large. You're just one of the newest members. Well, if it's any consolation, the performance you gave with that call was practically award-worthy. Yeah, don't worry about it. And isn't there something else you need to tell us anyway? Of course. Thanks for waking me up. I'll try and make it up to you all by gathering more information about this memory rewrite thing. Considering we're the most primary source available, that'd be impressive, but you know what? We're not going to turn away the additional help. Seeing as I've been through it myself now, I should have more insight into the phenomenon. You're not the only one with a debt, Hal. We'll both be doing our best to repay you all. And I'll make double sure we find the bastard responsible for this. Sounds good to me. See? I told you it would all work out, Hal. Yeah. Oh, no. These two are literally nobody. Alright, well.
Okay, here goes.
Sure, right.
I keep... Okay. It's the Trails in the Sky, the first... thingamabob, muscle memory.
Anything you want.
Because for some reason, run is mapped to a different button. Why?
Still has the best dishes around.
Before we do that... Oh,
Off we go.
can we see a movie now? Okay, something at the... I keep getting baited by that blue side quest marker. It's not something that we can actually... it's something we can actually do, but it's not like a sub-event.
I'm so in
Welcome
love.
to Erlang, sir.
All right. White
Please
Lily
take as much
Compact.
time
Whoa,
as
she's
you
got a
need.
bunch of new stuff. It'll drop our defense by 5 and our evasion by 12%. Yeah, not going for that. For him, it'll just be a downer to magic evasion, so I don't really care about that. The silky dress, a straight up whoa, a massive straight up upgrade. Her evasions are gonna go down though, so that's no bueno. But again, it's only magic evasion. I can live with less magic evasion. Because, like, she'll only lose 4% off of hers. Fairy might need to, yeah, she might need to take a little hit. Yeah. 470 to 519. No wonder I've been getting got so badly. He'll lose 2 speed. He'll only lose 1 speed, though. He'll actually gain it. Lose 5% off evasion, but... And same for Van. Another straight-up upgrade for her. Yeah... Her move will go down to 13, but functionally, it's basically identical, isn't it? Alright. So.
I hope to see you again.
Yeah, might as well, right? And now with that done, who's waiting for us at the Maserati, one wonders. I actually don't even have an inkling as to who this could be. But we've got quite the cast that could be waiting for us here now, so. Even if I took a wild stab in the dark. Yeah, see? Oh, what are they doing? Are you really alright with us eating food this expensive? Of course I am. It's the least I can do as thanks for your assistance. They were pretty instrumental in getting some of his top employees back in their right minds. After all, you two are the ones who managed to bring both our security chief and our concierge out of their daze. Yeah, and it's all on the GM's mirror, so go ahead and hog out all you like. Well, sounds like we got the all clear, Sarah. Let's dig in. But... And of course, you all deserve some thanks as well. It was no big deal. Aw, come on now. Putting a lid on all that commotion was no cakewalk. Right, Mirabelle would know. She was basically on the front lines with us. Fairy, Rosette, how are you feeling? You two had us really worried. I'm glad our dance managed to reach you in the end. Yeah, we're fine now. Sorry for all the trouble I caused. And she was causing a whole freaking lot of it. I'd also like to apologize. I know words are hardly enough, but I'm incredibly grateful for what you did for us. Well, you're right about words not being enough. I swear, the hassle it took to snap you out of it. Still, I know it wasn't your fault, so don't go making that face, alright? Besides, this incident allowed me to confirm once again how indispensable you are to us. It's an honor to hear you say so, sir. Anyway, I can tell you guys are still pretty busy. Just try to remember to rest when you can, okay? Yeah, if anything else were to happen, you guys, Sarah might just get an ulcer. I mean, there's gonna be a lot more, so... Shahina, we don't need to give them anything else to worry about. Gotcha. We'll do our best to stay out of trouble. Well, at least we were able to hear about what happened after the fact. I feel like we can rest a bit easier now that we know. Yeah, I do feel kind of guilty about all this, though. Again, it wasn't your fault. And before now, I really wouldn't have thought that this could affect us, but... Stop right there. You can't keep beating yourself up about this. Yeah, we'll get to the root of the issue, and then we'll yank it out. So, what's the plan now? Should we head back? Well, we still have a little more time. Why don't we make one more round before we go back? Sounds good to me. We'll head back once we hit a good stopping point. Discuss plans in Monmar. Okay, so now we have to head up these, find out what else needs doing. I think, in all honesty...
I never did get to see Sarah and Shahina perform.
I'm sure you'll get another chance. You can think of it as something to look forward to.
Yeah, you're right.
I'd be happy to accompany you when the time comes.
Okay, so that's not actually where we needed to go to. Ooh, is Esprit Cinema actually available to us now? That'd be cool. But before that, a
Please
silver
take as
screen
much
actress
time as you need.
directory, Proverbs of the Warrior.
I
I
hope
could
to see
probably
you
stand to
again.
buy another one of those.
The Adventures of Rockford. Golden
Yeah.
Calamity. In theaters now.
Oh, Judith,
Home soon.
doing her own promo.
Ice cream.
So professional.
What have we got?
According to recent intel, a dangerous monster, the Gargo Rome, has been sighted in the Tyrell District's waterway. We would greatly appreciate you taking care of this beast in the guild's stead. Do not worry, Bracer Guild. We're all about picking up people's slack. But yes, there's only one place that I can see this realistically going to if it's going to continue escalating.
Welcome.
So, pamphlet purchased. So we've seen both of these then? It really doesn't feel like I've seen that many movies, but I guess we have. Robin the Lady Justice. Shouldn't I should have an item. I should have a list of our pamphlets somewhere, right? Yeah, The Adventures of Rockford. Viewable in books. So what was that then? That was this game? Okay, Robin. Okay. Yeah, we have seen those. Shade was... Oh, that was that one? Okay, so I guess I have, but it doesn't feel like...
Story of blood-stained earth.
Alright, well, whatever.
How a young band-
What's next?
In that case, can we... We can go to Treon Tower,
What are we
but we
waiting
did
for?
check Stardust Cinema earlier today.
Step right.
Thank you for your visit
Yeah.
today.
Alright, well,
The showing
nothing doing there, so let's go ahead and see what Shino's got going
Let's
on.
head over.
So there's what out there I'm expecting for a certain we'll see. For the next victim. But I'm like they might surprise me. We'll see. We'll see.
Hello. Thank you.
Right, we have to actually talk to her. Welcome. It's a pleasure to see you all together again. We saw the notice. You said you had something you wanted to discuss with us? Yes, I do. I see. So you want to add your own personal flair, huh? Isn't almost every drink she serves named after herself? How much more personal could her flair get? I worked really hard to be where I am today. I even managed to open my own little bar with this food truck. I've enjoyed the work, meeting all kinds of people, getting to introduce them to new drinks. But I feel like I'm stuck in a bit of a rut. So, do you want to try improving? Oh, so, you want to try improving yourself? Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear you say that. Like, she's got to be the most self-actualized, businesswoman, entrepreneur person in Calvard. She's like, she's all over the place. You seem to be doing really well. I didn't expect you to be so passionate about making a change. Did something happen? Bartenders don't usually get the chance to talk about themselves. You see, my mother raised me all by herself. Growing up, she made sure that I knew I could do anything I wanted to do, be anything I wanted to be. So, after a series of events, I chose to be a bartender, alright? But something hit me recently. I fulfilled my goal of becoming a bartender, yeah, but am I okay with just being a bartender? I mean, you're a food truck owner too. Shouldn't I strive to be a little more? That's why I'm trying to figure out how to take myself a step further. So like opening a brick and mortar restaurant, and you think we can help you out? Yes, I've been thinking about it all for a while now, but I can't seem to come to a decision on what to do. That's why I thought it might be helpful to hear a few of your opinions, considering you're all so worldly and experienced, I mean. I think you might be overestimating what we can do for you, Shino. You should have more faith in yourself. After all, you're the one with all the bartending knowledge. There's no need to be so humble, Van. Between all of us, she's not wrong. There's a lot of worldly experience here. She just wants to hear things from the viewpoint of someone with a wide variety of experiences. Right, Shino? Well, her request seems easy enough, which means it's going to be anything but. Seeing someone so willing to perfect their craft, it's a commendable feat for sure. We may not know much about bartending, but having a lot of opinions to think on will surely be of help. Thank you all so much. I don't mean to interrupt any of your plans, so please feel free to look into this only when you feel you're able. Alright. I mean, no reason not to. Actually, I guess we do have a little time on our hands at the moment. I have an idea of who we can talk to. We should be back soon with some good stuff. Maybe, Victor? Thank you so much. As soon as I can develop my own style, I intend to challenge Bermati. Oh, okay. He's someone I've looked up to for a while. I intend to wow him by making the best cocktail he's ever seen. We did get a taste of Bermati's talents way back in Tharbad, and dude is no slouch. So, you're telling me you're trying to recreate the competition they held in Tharbad last year? I call dibs on being the judge. Aren't you a little too young to be drinking so much? Well, we'll do our best to ask around. With your connections, I'm sure we'll have plenty of people we can talk to. Did you have someone in mind at the moment? Do we have to pick now? I'm thinking there's 5 places we can choose from. Riverside, Station Street, Satan District, Old Town, and the Tyrell District. We should go to at least 3, but if we have the time, I'd like to visit all of them. Understood. Minimum of 3, maximum of 5. Actually, before we leave, I have a question for Miss Shino. What exactly drew you to bartending in the first place? Right, her mom told her she could be anything, so she chose a bartender. Which, no, like, not downing on that at all, but I figure knowing that much might give us insight into how to help you more effectively. Well, it wasn't really anything life-changing, and honestly, the story's a little embarrassing. Oh, you have my attention, right? But I suppose it is impolite to dig into a lady's secrets. I guess we'll just ask around and see what we can find.
Time to go solve some problems.
Alright, so, Shino backstory. Might as well, why not? About personal styles. Someone in the concert hall? Alright, well, it's right here, so we might as well start. What could be embarrassing about wanting to become a bartender when you're a kid? Honestly, it just seems very mundane. Oh, and someone, oh crap. Someone told me to check on something somewhere. Oh, in this next section. I think it was Station Street. It's been a few days since I read that comment. I'll get it though. They're really in their groove. Should I just wait for them to finish? Sure, why not? Van's group watched the girls' performance until the intermission. Once they came off stage, they explained their situation to them. And you thought we'd be able to help? I mean, you guys do have a pretty personal style. Wow, this makes you feel like a real idol. A real idol? Sayla, we've been doing this stuff for months already. We have fans all over the Republic. That's true. With You is very popular at my school. Yeah, I'll even hear your music while taking a walk around town. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so negative. It took a while for our group to take off, so I'm still getting used to the attention. I mean, we even almost disbanded at one point. Well, yeah, but that was due to extenuating circumstances. Well, I guess I can't really blame you for feeling like that. We may have performed well, but nobody really accepted us at first. Yeah, we finally proved we can sell, though. They can't doubt us ever again. So, what you're saying is that it's important to make people recognize your worth. Not only your managers, but the public, too. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not enough to be good at what you do. If you're in the service industry, you really have to put your back into marketing yourself. Yeah, if nobody knows you exist, nobody can ever become, like, interested in what you do. Pretty words alone won't get you to the top. That seems like pretty sound advice for making a living out here. Thanks for taking the time to talk with us. Good luck with your show and everything. Wise words. Wise words.
Then let's head over.
Alright. And then next up, probably going to be... It's not Victor. The Laguna Bathhouse? Well, alright. It's not like they aren't running a successful business themselves, so... This guy? Huck? Wait. Kisara? She's all over the place. What? The Aramis scholarship exam? Oh. So she's going to go ahead and pursue some higher education. Well, that's always nice to hear. That's right. It's designed for students with exemplary technical skills who can't normally pay for Aramis's tuition. Oh. Oh, because I did the regular conversation. Whoops. It not only stands to test the applicant's general comprehension levels, but whichever marketable skill sets they have proficiency in as well. You know, if you broaden your scope of knowledge on the whole world will be at your fingertips. It warrants some thought, don't you think? Oh, hold on a sec. Tell me who you are first. Don't think I've seen you around Old Town before. Why, this here is Miss Matilda. She's my good old mahjong friend. And just between you and me, she's also the director of Aramis Academy. Wow! So, she's already got some pretty powerful friends in her pocket. Said she simply had to meet the artist of that beautiful mural over there. Oh, check that out! What? Why would someone so important... Now, there's no need to rush into an answer. Why don't you take some time and talk it over with someone you trust? Here, I'll even give you a few pamphlets with all the details. Just remember, this is only one path of many. School, huh? And it's up to me? Alright. I'll think about it. Man, everyone I like Edith is so idealistic all the time. But maybe they're starting to rub off on me. Guess it was only a matter of time. That was awfully nice of Huck. Now the ball's in her court. So Kisara's got quite the little side story going on.
Let me ask you something.
But it's not like that's unique to her. You know, they made me write one of those how-to books a few years ago. Boy, was that a pain in the rear. You wrote a book? That's amazing! He used to be an investor after all. They once called him the finance guru. I'm sure lots of people sought out his advice. Yeah, he's more than just some old man who likes baths and mahjong. It might be helpful to hear what he has to say. Well, I'd have to disagree. I'm just your friendly neighborhood elder, don't you know? Should we step out for a second? No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. You know, I think I'd actually like to hear Miss Matilda's input as well. Oh, well, I hope you're not expecting too much. There's really only so much I can say. Here's what I have. Even if you're confident in your abilities, there's only so much you should push yourself. Once you start overexerting yourself, nothing you produce will live up to your expectations. Right. You've got to be fully rested, in your right state of mind, and then raring to go. There's simply no need to force yourself to constantly improve. You just have to keep moving at your own pace. I see. Then, while you're moving at your own pace, you can use trial and error to find ways to better yourself. Honestly, I thought you'd say something more complex. I'm just some fussy old man to you, aren't I? Well, anyway, old folks are prone to saying that things have to be a certain way. But as the generations come and go, it's natural that the world will change with them. It's young folks like you that are out there experiencing the world, after all. You know what's really happening. If we all respect our own thoughts and feelings, everything should go swimmingly. That's why I want you all to live your life to the fullest. Listen to your heart and we'll have a better world in no time. I suppose that's all I have to say on the matter. Okay, well, I suppose we can definitely take that to Shino. That was really nice, Huck. Talk about a far cry from your usual shenanigans. You be sure to live a long life too. That way you can keep an eye on any of us youngins that lose their way. No, I fully plan on going senile and living the rest of my days with a lovely young nurse. And my impression of you is right back in the toilet. So that's 2. Oh. Freedom. That is really pretty. And it's actually really cool that they let her do that. But that mural is quite eye-catching. Definitely something that you want to see while you're sipping your milk after your bath. Ooh. Yes, we can finally go in here.
I need to buy.
After being teased with it so many times.
Ladies and gentlemen,
She's
your
got some new
attention.
weapons
Do you need
for
something
us.
custom made? I got you covered.
Or not.
On the roof of this building, you will find a
Was it the
rest area
sniper's
surrounded
gloves
by
that were new?
greenery. You better take good care of it. If you need
No.
something custom made, I
Oh.
got you covered. You are more than welcome to relax.
Did I not upgrade these? Alright. Looks like I had not. But, okay. And we can exchange these for what
I'll
little
get more
additional
good
money
stuff
we
in
can
stock
get our
soon.
grubby mitts on.
Welcome. Thank
Emerald
you for coming.
Bangle.
Please stop by again.
And we've got plenty of stuff.
Thanks.
We're closing in on that 4th rank. Strength and arts attack.
Here I
Nice.
thought you had poor taste.
So what, am I just supposed to
I'll
skip these
gladly
guys?
accept this.
Van's Dex +3.
Ladies
Because, like, we maxed them out by talking with them, but we're still getting gifts that we can give. Oh, well. Went ahead and got all that set, so who is it this time? Not anyone down here. This guy? Okay. Oh,
What can I get for you?
Soul Chef Tea.
Hope it's to your satisfaction.
Well, we'll see. Ren, Golden Afternoon. Oh.
Got a question for you.
So you can only have one status at a time. A lot of reasoning for the things I do is based on instinct. I suppose that makes it a bit difficult for me to explain. I guess one thing I always try to do is examine everything closely, especially the things I have an interest in. Iota was actually born from a combination of my interests. Elon? He created this place? I feel like we already got told that. If I remember, you were studying at the Basel Institute of Science when you decided to start a venture business, right? Yes, that's correct. And from there I used the money I earned to open a store. It was my dream to start a brand new type of business, an Orbal Cafe. It's quite risky to do something that has never been done before. Were you not concerned? You see, I was well aware that it was a rather daring move, but that didn't mean I couldn't do it. Why, nobody would try anything new if they were too afraid of the risks. To go from 0 to 1, you have to be willing to act. You're right, Elon. You gotta get over that barrier some kind of way. I see. Acting defensively often leads to stagnation. Yes, and it's at that moment that you'll want to create something new altogether. That's where the fun part comes in. It's a real great time trying to brainstorm all sorts of new ideas. This seems like pretty relevant advice. People who challenge themselves every once in a while will eventually find success. Well, I think that's about all I can say about that. No problem. You gave us a lot to think on. That makes 3 spots we've checked so far. We could head back to Shino now, but we should probably ask around some more if we have time to spare. No reason not to. It's an easy additional SP for sure. Okay. And I believe, because the Grand Circuit's the only spot we haven't visited, and I'm fairly certain that that's where I needed to head, but we'll worry about that after we've gotten this taken care of, because I want to keep... I definitely want to make sure I'm focused on this, in case they start asking us questions. I don't want too many different things rolling around in my friggin' noggin. How do we get over yonder? This guy.
Hey, welcome.
And Kanza doesn't have anything new, but he does
Let
have
me
some
ask you
wise
something.
words. I don't really have advice to give. I just do my best to serve anyone who sits down. I kind of figured you'd say that. But when you serve people, is there maybe something you do to try to make it special? I want my stall to be a place that people can find peace at. On a day filled with mundanities, or a night where you just don't want to be alone. There are a lot of people that stop by that are just looking for some relief. Well, I can definitely see the appeal in having a drink outside. Plus, everyone's got to smush in when you're at a food stall. Gives a real sense of unity. You make it sound like you're here all the time. Anyway, if that's your philosophy, we'll gladly use it for reference. I don't think I said anything important. Hey, mind having some skewers ready for me later? Those actually do look really good. And then the Tyrell district is where we have to do that little fight. So for right now, the time being... Wait. No, was it... No, he did say Tyrell district.
Go, go, go!
Alright. So who is someone at the... Okay, yeah, someone at the Esprit Cinema and that fight down there.
We'd better get home soon.
Whoa. Oh, it looks like the cops apprehended somebody. I was like, that's a lot of freaking pork.
All look pretty good.
Got a question
If
for
you
you.
have a ticket, please proceed.
All right, buddy, what do you got? Well, I'm honored that you would seek my advice. I must say, however, I'm surprised to see you again, Miss Lanster. Yeah, well, I just give these guys a hand every now and then. So, you've had a pretty lengthy career in entertainment. We did something for him last game, I think. And I'm sure you've got the pride to match. You've done a lot of good work. Well, you certainly won't hear me deny that. When we first opened our doors, it was the very dawn of Orbal Films. The ideal we built on was a cinema that will make you fall in love with movies. We've used that ideal as motivation ever since. I continue to play a variety of films at our theater, both old and new. And if I'm remembering correctly, you even play some of the stuff your employees recommend. Yes, we do. I often hope that doing so will ignite a desire for film in them. From a management point of view, there's certainly nothing wrong with playing what are often blockbusters. However, if that was all we ever played, it'd be a bit difficult to foster a passion for movies. That's what we believe, at least. That is true. Because I could definitely see being exposed to the more artsy stuff to let you know that there's more than just, summer action flicks and things like that. That's not to say that other theaters are in the wrong, though. The way I see it, all theaters play a role in creating an appreciation for movies. I was always so excited to see Orbal Films when I was younger. It's just like watching a moving picture book. I'll occasionally come to watch something after work, too. It's always an enjoyable time. I agree. Hearing you say as much makes it all worthwhile. Anyway, I hope you're able to glean something useful from all my talk. If you build it, they will come, eventually. Well, it sure was interesting. Thanks for your help. Alright, that's all 5 spots. Guess we should head back to Shino. And now we can go ahead and give her the good news.
Heading to the
Right after we save, because... Definitely not trying to get taken by any kind of surprise. Alright, Shino. Let's go down this way. Because she's right here. So, what are we going to have to actually do? I'm sure there's going to be some kind of involvement. Sorry to keep you waiting. We managed to get some really insightful stuff for you. Thank you so much. And you brought back much more than I thought, I see. That's a pretty good idea. Oh, sorry. I guess I got a little caught up in reading. Anyway, I'm sure I'll be able to do my best work with all the info you've gathered. Oh? You seem pretty confident about that. Well, this is some really good advice after all. I should go ahead and start working on my cocktail now. I'll bring it to Bermati's once I'm finished. I called him up a little while ago, and he said he'd always be willing to entertain a challenge. Of course he is. I'm sure it helps that you're one of his beloved juniors too. Come to think of it, won't you need someone to judge? Do you want one of us to jump in? I think I'd be a good choice. You just want a free drink. We're acting on Shino's request this time. We should find a judge that'll be impartial. Why don't we get someone they're both familiar with? Maybe Hal or Jack? I believe that would be best. You think you could take up being a judge? Oh, why thank you for the recommendation. I'd be glad to do so. Why don't we ask Renee and Marielle too? We'll meet up at Barmati's when we're ready. A clash between teacher and student, huh? Upon the group's arrival to Barmati's, the judges began to make their way in. Everyone awaited Shino's arrival with bated breath. Then, finally, she came. So what she got? I know that you've been feeling a bit down for quite some time. But you seem to be in pretty good spirits now. I'm assuming something good happened? Yes, I finally figured out the kind of bartender I want to be, and I believe I found my own style too. But just believing isn't enough. I need you to recognize me as well. Please, Master Bramati, won't you take on my challenge? Well, I gladly accept. However, I'd be lying if I said I never recognized your skill in the first place. Alright then, as previously decided, I'll start us off. A contest between Bramati and Shino, huh? I'm sure this'll be interesting. Guess it'd be a little crass to place bets though. Let's just see how it turns out. My money is on Shino. Ooh, looks like a watermelon. That's Bramati's Charme de la Nuit. And one runner-up at the bartending tournament last year. Yes, the theme I chose was Sweet Nights Spent Reveling in Perilous Secrets. I've made a few different variations since the contest in Tharbad. Please, help yourself. So, he basically just double-dipped? It's delicious. The sweet and sour tastes maintain an exquisite balance. It's really gentle on the tongue. I think this would be perfect for someone who can't hold their liquor. The drink itself is rather pleasing to the eye. I'd say it's good enough to add to your usual menu. Why, thank you. And I suppose now it's Shino's turn. Whoa, that looks chocolatey. Oh, it's an old-fashioned. Looks pretty simple. Is that what that is? I don't really do alcohol, so I thought it was chocolatey. That's exactly why it's so easy to arrange. You just have to add whatever fruit or liquor you desire. The world made to your liking. I call it Vivid Paraiso. Please, help yourself. It's super fruity. I kind of thought it'd be a little more bitter. Wait, there is a bitter taste too. It's not overtaking the sweetness at all, though. I sense that there is a bourbon base, but the unique alcohol feel has been restrained. The faint punch it gives is a little addicting. I could see myself indulging a bit too much. It all goes down rather smoothly, and the scent, is that black tea? Yes, that's right. It's part of the tea selections at my bar. Bourbon and black tea, two of my favorite drinks. They really don't sound like they go well together, but Shino was able to pull it off, so hey, what do I know? Would you mind if I had a glass as well? And what does Bramati think? What do you think? Both the sweet and bitter taste are in perfect harmony. It's almost like a sample of life. You'll find no complaints here, Shino. The drink shares all of your charm. I appreciate your praise. You picked up on exactly what I tried to do with it, too. Life has both dreams that are sweet and failures that are bitter. Everyone has times when they hesitate to keep pushing forward. And once you reach that point, there's no need to struggle in vain. You have to keep going at your own pace. That's what I was hoping to convey with this cocktail. So she incorporated all that advice. Wow, rather coolly, actually. Wow. Those sure are some wise words. This is the kind of drink I'd like to continue serving at my bar. I'll make it a place where people can drop in with ease and where they can feel comfortable getting close to others. So that's the style you want to create? It is. I suppose I'll take the loss this time then. I'm sure our judges would agree. Yes. Mm-hmm. Of course. Hey, you just made the decision for them. Don't get so caught up in the details. Thank you for your cooperation, everyone. I'm grateful for all of the help. I'm sure Bramati would have been still, like, supportive of her, but she might have lost had we only done the 3. Why don't we treat you to some drinks as a reward? Please order anything you'd like. Oh, I mean, we're at Bramati's bar, but you know what? Sure thing, Shino. Yes, go on and take a seat wherever. This is the life, Hal. We should try and get free drinks more often. These guys didn't even do anything. We didn't really do anything to help, though. Why don't we pay for ours? Exactly. All I did was stand there. Van? I wanted to offer you my thanks as well. I really appreciate you giving my cute little junior the push she needed. This is definitely something we're only getting because we did all 5. It was nothing. Shino's always had a good head on her shoulders. You just needed someone to get her going. Yes, but you'd be amazed at how few people would be willing to do such a thing. As expected of the man raising the next generation, right, Mr. Arkwright? I'm not raising them, but I have to admit I am used to getting kids back on their feet by now. While enjoying their drinks, the group partook in an evening of pleasant chatter. Upon finishing, they said their goodbyes to Bramati and Shino and once again resumed their activities. 1 SP.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
I'm going to assume that means there's another SP out there for the taking. Okay. Oh, we can go ahead and buy that Vivid Paraíso. I think because of the accent over the thing, that's probably how you say it.
Riverside than here.
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you.
And with that, it's time for us to go ahead and put the hurt. We actually can't fast travel there. Who do we have in the team? Orbment. I'm sure this team is fine. Macho Belt and Gold Amulet. But let's go ahead and just... Oh, we can't. Alright, well in that case, you'll get the Macho Belt. And you've got the Gold Amulet I think we want to give. Leon, yeah, let's take that off, buddy. Master's Gloves. Since Shizuna can't use them right now. Grail Locket and Crimson Tear, so one or the other. Grail Locket, yeah, we'll give her that. Oh, and then we can give her this food.
I couldn't eat another bite.
Ooh, strength plus 15 to everybody. Don't mind if we do. But with that said and done, now we can head over. There's no way to get back there from here, so we have to wander around this way. But I think I'm just going to skip to when we're fighting the thing. Time to get to killing.
Look out!
Van, obviously going to start us off with a nice little chrono drive. And he is the only person who can't immediately get to attacking.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Vivid Paraíso is not going to get us to where we need to be gotten to.
Attack their weakness with an art.
So what about
Let's party.
a nice coin bullets? Yeah, took a little bit of hate right there, but that's okay. Instead of any of that,
Going all in.
True Blazing Slash. Get that nice delay action in.
A chance.
She will line him up to take him out.
You won't get away with this.
And she can Flaming Prayer.
A boost would work here.
Yes, ma'am.
Have our boost now.
It's go time.
He can get most
Playtime's
of
over.
them. There we go. Purgatorial Howl. Well, buffed to death, but that's okay. Got something for that. Another Purgatorial Howl this time, because what I want... sure, let's just go for Divine Phoenix again.
You won't get away with this.
She... Zephyr Eggs. Yeah.
Let's party.
Okay.
Fairy zone.
Alright.
Here goes.
Got most of them. Or, well, not most of them, but
Energy output at maximum.
go ahead and do a little bit of that. Everybody's gonna feel it.
Boost gauge limit broken.
Is that it? No, still a bit more damage for her to do. And I think, yeah, that's it. Well, effectively bullied them to death. And Fairy's level 48. Ooh.
I hope I was of assistance.
Your moral support was invaluable. Alright, well. That worked out swimmingly. And now let's visit the last spot.
Then let's
Well, we
head
haven't been to
over.
Treon Tower either, but... Okay, yeah. This was it. Oh, check that. Wait, what? They're just hanging out here? Alright.
Come on in and my stuff can't.
I'm not super sure about that, but whatever. Kincaid, premium BLT burger. That sounds delicious. But this... Right! Oh, for the love of Adios! This is a rather unusual place for a gathering of rogues. You get used to it. Well, you think you'd get used to it. I'm at a loss for words. Hey, what's up, Arkwright? I hear you've been getting yourself into all kinds of trouble lately. Attaboy. It's been close to a week since our last meeting, though. You look awfully exhausted. Have you fallen victim to the post-vacation blues? Yeah, I guess. Hey, wait a sec! We aren't here for small talk! What on earth are you people doing here? You should see the looks on your stupid faces! It's priceless! It's a normal reaction to seeing a couple of assassins chilling in a public place. That girl is, like, shockingly calm compared to her loudmouth brother. I don't see the Oathbreaker anywhere, which we should be very worried about. Yeah, I'm guessing you punks aren't planning on starting shit, right? Well, if you're just here to enjoy the local delicacies, that's fine. Good picks, by the way. The Rickshaw Cow Float and the Blue Cream and Chocolate Rose Soda are this place's hidden gem. Gems. Yeah, man. Way to keep your eyes on the prize. The hell are you going on about? I just picked this at random. Oh? Do you like sweets too? A fellow sweets buff? Wait, no. We are not bonding over this. I mean, it seems like it already happened. I've got some questions, and I want answers. First off, why in the hell are you four in the capital? Direct as always. Since when did you have a sweet tooth? Wow, Walter. You didn't know that? That's like the most basic fact about Van. I may be partially to blame for that. Well. We took a seat with them and everything? Wait. So the Oathbreaker willingly went back to the society and got accepted? Weren't they specifically trying to kill him? I don't know why I'm surprised. And he's meeting with its upper echelons? She said said upper echelons are called the Anguis, and there are 6 currently among their rank. Well, I may have mentioned this on the islands, but my dear Harwood has been a little too naughty this time. We enforcers aren't required to apologize when we act out of line, but the same can't be said of the people of his station. Until that guy's done kowtowing before his master, Lucrezia and I are stuck running a daycare with these little brats. Ugh. Why aren't we stuck doing the grunt work? They should have given this job to that ogre girl and her golden retriever of a prince. Oh! Good mention of them. Wonder what they're up to these days. He must be talking about that crazy strong warrior from the Red Constellation. There isn't a Jaeger alive who doesn't know that Corps' name. I swear I've heard about a runaway prince before. Yeah. He is definitely a bit of a brat. Red Constellation? Runaway prince? What in the heck are you guys going on about? Somebody hasn't played the Arabonia games. That's 500 hours, Judith. Get to it. Want my take? I think this kind of gig is perfect for a couple of old has-been enforcers like you. Oh, hey, I gotta ask, why are you babysitting us anyway? It's not like we're related to that hairy old fart. The only reason we haven't bailed is because we haven't been paid yet. As soon as the check clears, we're blowing this crapsicle stand. That is perfectly fine by me, but until that moment arrives, we will be keeping you company. Trust me, I'd rather be doing literally anything else. You kids are annoying as hell. I totally get why you guys want to give them a piece of your mind, but if you raise even a finger to them, we'll have to break your arm. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. Yeah, whatever. We've got bigger fish to fry anyway.
The floor is all yours. What you do from here is none of my concern. So go nuts. I'm curious whether your scheme will play out like you think it will. Should make for an interesting watch.
Yeah. Speaking of bigger fish, the Oathbreaker has been playing ball with the Guardmaster since Nemeth, right? He did say he'd step aside that one time. To my knowledge, he's out of action for now. But I wouldn't take an Oathbreaker at his word. Heck, for all we know, he might even have your precious 3 and 9 under his thumb. So, they know about that. What? No. Like I said, you can never run from your past. It'll stalk you to the ends of the earth. The old 3's made himself into another man's puppet, and the old 9's chasing a guy who tossed her aside like yesterday's garbage. Tell me, does that sound like a happy life? It sure doesn't to me. Okay, Ix, you've made your point. My goodness, right, talk about twisting the freaking knife. That's why Walter had to preemptively threaten us. He's like, no flying off the handle now, boys and girls. Say what you will, they'll find happiness someday. I haven't known them for long, but even I was struck by how close a bond those two share. It's true that they hit a roadblock. In fact, we all have obstacles in our path right now. But we will overcome ours, and Swin and Nadia will overcome theirs. Sounds like you guys know about all the shit that's going down in the capital. Too bad Mommy and Daddy's got you grounded. Have fun watching us kick ass from your little playpen. Yeah, we'll put on one heck of a show. One that you're not allowed to take part in. Right, Van's like, I raised them up right. They really have grown. Ugh, shut up! This mushy will overcome everything in our way talk always makes me want to barf. Keep your puke to yourself, X. Anyway, I think you people are all bark and no bite. But if you want to try and prove me wrong, be my guest. I'm interested to see what ending you and the other 3 and 9 will reach. whether it's a happily ever after or one that leads straight to the grave. As for us, the life we led was filled with killing, and more killing. It wasn't a particularly good life, nor a bad one. But now that it's over, I don't really know where we'll go from here. I haven't given our future much thought. You guys will be party members before you know it. Not that they really should be, but it wouldn't be the first time we've had serial killers among our friendly ranks, would it now? Yorda. And that's fine. For now, you can just kick back, relax, and munch on the finest sweets in the capital while we do our thing. Once the Oathbreaker's back, you're free to put in some Forest Peak G's with me. I'd happily take him on. Only condition is that the rowdy little punk has to chill the hell out. What? You think we give you a request? You must be totally blitz if you think we'd do that. Hard pass. Actually, I may consider it if you tell me where to find some other good sweets. Wow. They're just yucking it up here, huh? Again, nothing new,
On my way.
but it's actually crazy how unsurprising it is every single time. Okay. Because I knew we came here and went straight to the thing, so I was like, I probably missed something. And we did indeed. But our cash is running a little low, so it's not going to stop us. Well, I mean, it literally will stop us. But we'll do what we gotta.
Find the Vern store, a movie theater.
All right, LeBurl, what you got?
I'm quite proud of what
LeBurl
we
style
have to
rice
offer.
omelet, Charme de Menoria.
The new LeBurl boutique.
We'll be looking forward to your next visit.
Disable a range of
And we've
imported
got
items
one
from LeBurl
more spot to hit up before we're done with this particular night.
They have everything.
Hello there.
Soul Chef macarons. And I should actually make all this stuff. Let's go to our office
Off we
front.
go.
The macarons are probably going to be for... Does Shizuna have something she can make yet? I'm going to say Shizuna. On yes. So, before we discuss our little planny plans... We can't... Oh, right. Then where do we cook at? That's going to be a problem. All right. Oh, I think we should be able to cook at, Can we cook at the, Because there should be a thing over here that we've got unlocked. Yeah, right here. I don't think we can cook in the Marian Garden. All right, well, whatever. We'll just take a look and see what we're checking out next. I literally just did this. I don't know why I'm hitting those same buttons. Might be time to return to Monmar and talk about what we need to do from here. Alright, let's go on. The Legend of Heroes trails through Daybreak 2. Ooh. Well, alright.
Those are impressive results.
Gain 2 SP by releasing the Orbital Lock.
Can't complain with that.
Okay, we're 2 off.
A predictable result.
Oh, okay. Well, if that was it, sure. Let me, I don't know. I think it's only been about 40 or 50 minutes. Yeah, let's keep this party moving. After reconvening, everyone began discussing their next course of action. They set about organizing the information they gathered over the last few days. While doing so, the landlords brought them some evening desserts and non-alcoholic beverages. After a while, they took the best suggestions into account and devised a plan. We can still go up onto the roof? Well, alright. March 22nd, 9:48 p.m. Okay, I think we ought to hang up our thinking caps for the night. Yeah, I'd like to just stand here for a while and enjoy the night breeze, especially since everybody here has been up before 6 a.m. I wish I were half as relaxed as you two. Truth be told, I think our plan has less than a 50% chance of a success. And that's being optimistic. It'd be a different story if we had some substitute for the Genesee's reactions. Quit being negative Nancy's. We'll manage just fine. These rewrites might be scaling up in intensity, but remember, we've got over half the Genesees back now. It was thanks to them that we got out of this morning's disaster with our asses intact, yeah? That's right. We wouldn't have gotten this far without them. And I know they'll continue to prove vital to us well into the future. There's still some things we don't know about them, right? There's a lot. These things are giant enigmas. Yes, even the enemy cannot capitalize on their full potential, according to Miss Ortesia. That's good to hear. Then if all goes well, we should be all right. The Garden Master better watch out. We're about to send his ass on the highway to hell. The sooner he goes there, the better. All right, the clock will strike midnight in a little over 2 hours. For now, I suggest we check... What is it?
Something wrong?
Yeah, last time, because she clocked something that happened and just walked into her death anyways.
Define wrong.
Just share with the class.
If we totally forgot something fits the definition, then yeah.
Huh? Are you saying we overlooked something?
Who can say?
What? That's so cryptic.
Are you allergic to straight answers or something?
Right.
You might be a beast in a fight, but you're still a giant pain in the...
Ow. Well.
Fan?
Shh. You guys hear that?
No, don't think so.
Is that...
I don't hear anything.
Oh. We've got something coming from 2,000 Arge to the north. And that's not all.
Wow, that's not cryptic at all.
Huh? The hell are you on about?
Well.
Gunshots from the next district.
Wow.
What's going on?
It sounded like a tank. Why is something like that here?
Oh no.
It's no good. I can't connect to the orbital network.
There's no jamming at play. The servers must be down. Catra, can we get a visual?
Oh, yes, of course. Theo, do it.
Understood, Catra.
So,
Activating telephoto mode. Confirming source of gunfire.
is it gonna be the military? Is it the military fighting itself? This is not what I was expecting.
What the hell is going on over there?
They're fighting in the city. But who's giving the orders?
Hey, Renee?
Can't get in touch with them, huh?
The emergency lines are down. The CID as a whole may be caught up in this.
Uh-oh.
I must return to the President's...
I think it's... yeah. Think it might be him this time. Wait, isn't that, that's, Sharid's airship, isn't it? No freaking way! They did 9/11! That's crazy.
Dad! No!
Mr. Arkwright!
No, this comes first. Get out of here, now! That's an order!
I guess it must not be. Crap. Holy. But I don't... if there's two of them, then that's obviously... holy. Vanico die in the beginnings of a coup. But we have to go back so many days. Alright, well. A coup? Who can enact one of those? Alrighty, I'm heading out now. I texted Abi a minute ago, and he said he'll keep his ear to the ground. I plan to conduct my own investigation tonight as well. I'll also be paying Mr. Al-Fayed a visit. He and his unit are just outside the capital, as it so happens. Really now? Wonder what he's... Yeah, let's not do that this time. What the hell? Should we really be going our separate ways? Send friends off as is, attempt to remember. Wait, that's right. It was after Fairy and Rosette left that. Yes. There it is. Huh? What was that? It's that rewind thing again. I remember now. It affected... It couldn't be the president. The president can't stage a coup against himself. Honestly, I thought it would be Van this next time around. Like, it would progress, Van would wake up, and then there'll be something, like, because we're playing as Van, we would think something screwy was going on with everybody else or something.
I can't believe it. How could I have done that to you guys?
Well, you weren't in your right mind.
So, you remembered what's supposed to go down on day 3, huh?
Yes. It's all coming back to me. I subjected you all to so much pain.
Well, don't worry about it. This time it hasn't even actually happened.
Stop right there. Don't blame yourselves, please. We know you didn't want to do those things. It wasn't your fault.
Our dear friend, the Garden Master, had you acting against your will.
Well, not technically, but that's a good summation of it. If things had indeed gone down the way they remembered, that's how they would have acted.
And even after we finally prevailed, he overturned it all that very same night.
Just sent yet another thing at us.
We may need to rethink our approach.
Yep, back to the drawing board we go. Let's go over what we remember. Anything to keep us from reliving tomorrow.
But we have no leads. The airship, March 21st, 12:09, 10:05 p.m. The airship...
We've got this mostly figured out. The real head-scratcher is those last few moments at the end.
Exactly. We really have no indication of what that was.
We finally got everything back to normal, and then the least normal thing goes and happens. I can't remember all the specifics, but I know there was fighting all over the capital.
And it looked like the new, they're not called Jaeger or they're not called Panzer Soldats. They're, oh, crap. They're, mech Warframes? Warframes, I think they are. Yeah, they're the Warframes.
And then...
Those airships appeared to be from the Republican Army's Ix Alba series.
Okay.
If my memory serves, they were also suffering from the effects of the corrosion.
So, who do we know who's a high-ranking military personnel? Do we know any? Kayla couldn't do this, something like that. But... And the CID also wouldn't have the authority to do any Ix Alba commands. I don't think we know any high-ranking military personnel in Calvard. No names to these faces anyways. Or no personalized names or faces.
It would be best to assume that both the Guild and the CID have fallen prey to it as well. To think something so sinister was brewing in the wings.
Well, at least Fairy and Rosette are still their usual selves.
Right. One thing at a time.
But that doesn't change the severity of the situation. How are we supposed to prevent this?
You got me. But there's one thing I know for sure. What we just witnessed was the worst-case scenario.
Right.
If we let that happen tomorrow, everything we've done up till now will have been for nothing.
So, this whole thing, while we were dealing with the...
And I ain't down for that. So I say we go on the offensive.
Right. So while we were dealing... Oh, I get it now. So on day 3, there's 3 different things that could occur. 2 distractions, basically. The thing that was going on with Maxim, Lugan, and Yume. and the thing that was going on with Fairy and Rosette. And all the while, this was also brewing. So he basically set 3 different Geneses to be doing 3 different corrosions all at the same time. Which, okay, well, I guess that is the smartest play to create a lot of chaos and confusion and corruption.
We've recovered 5 Geneses, and at this point, we pinned down the enemy's MO to a T. I think we can lay off the rewind stuff this time around. Let's end this cycle with our own hands.
This is Falcom saying, this is the last time you'll see this. We promise.
Now you're talking.
I suppose we have relied on that power more than a few times.
Well, not, like, willingly. I'm sure we'd rather not be dying.
Yes. We should have been dead already, but we've been saved by it time and time again.
That said, if we keep using it as our lifeline, we might go belly up when it's time for the final showdown.
Well, we haven't really had any way to not get caught out by these things.
That's true. So let's settle this with our own strength.
Fortunately, we are privy to what the future will bring, giving us the means to plan a preemptive strike.
It's like the Laplace mail.
That's a good point. We can make the most of the information we've gathered.
Except with the Laplace mail, we didn't have to die.
There has to be some way to overcome this nightmare. And we're gonna find it.
All right.
If we are searching for an opening of some kind, the corrosion may be our best bet. Based on what we've learned so far, we can surmise it's not some all-powerful, unconquerable force.
Yup, somebody's got some wrong impressions of reality, and as long as we bring them back to what's true, we're good to go. Right. Even when Qasim and Rosette were under its control, they realized something was up. Small Fry was totally taken in by it, though. Why were their cases so different? Because Fairy was the point of origin, right? I figured it was because I'm nowhere near as strong as them. Wait, no. Maybe it's because the Genesis was given to me. Both of those possibilities are plausible. The strength of its grip may vary depending on the victim's temperaments and circumstances. In other words, the corrosion has its limits. Huh. The Geneses were left behind by my great-grandfather. They're experimental apparatuses that were made to gauge the world. If the corrosion was made manifest by the 8th Genesis... Yeah, the pandemonium. Then there definitely should be a limit to its power. Sounds reasonable. No, it's more than just reasonable. I think that's exactly right. If that's true, then how has the corrosion been able to spread so far and wide? I know the first 7 Geneses are the points of origin, but that alone doesn't exactly answer the question. There must be some sort of channel with which it can widen its reach to cover the entire capital. Yeah, must be! Ah! Oh no, don't tell me! If we are following that thread of logic, then the only rational conclusion is it's using the Orbital Network. That old chestnut, the Orbital Network has been more trouble than it's worth these past few years, I swear. Agreed. In the past, the septium veins have frequently been the cause of widespread interference. In an urbanized city such as Edith, however, the Orbital Network is the more likely candidate. So it's not unlike what happened to the Merian Garten, then. The circumstantial evidence is beginning to accumulate. Are you capable of tracking the corrosion down? Who do you think Kitty is? And I guess Catra and Rosette are there too. Yes, I believe I can, provided I have the assistance of our 2 resident technologists. Of course, you can count on me! With the whole of Marduk's resources at our disposal, we will put an end to the corrosion for good. Alright, let's take this from the top. The light at the end of this long tunnel's within sight. We just gotta make it through today. And Falcom reassuring you they won't send you back, but I guess The Legend of Heroes trails through Daybreak too. Maybe it's just because everybody's been telling me how awful it is, and when I get here, it's like Act 3, Route E, capital counteroffensive. And when I get here, it's like, like since I was expecting so much worse, what we're getting is just kind of bouncing off of me because I don't mind this. It's so dreary. So bleak. Oh. Giving an update to our ninjas. So what? We're just patrolling Old Town? March 22nd, 5:43 a.m.
The search in Block B, Data Depth 3, Code Omega, has turned up nothing.
So this is around, if we had sent Rosette and Fairy off on their own, this is a few, we have about 10-15 minutes before the Warriors of Kruger would have blown this place to bits.
There are no discrepancies in the data continuity over the 5-hour period. All clear.
I'm on Block U, Data Depth 2 now. I've compared the data changes over the timescale, so I'm now executing the code to switch to the theoretical model.
Of course, of course.
Okay, data continuity is within expected parameters, so we're clear. Moving on to the next block.
Only natural. Wait, does he have some wing action going on?
There have been no inconsistencies with the data continuity on my end either. I propose we skip past Block L for now and turn our attention to Block N. There's quite a lot of data here, so let's split it up among the three of us. We can start with Data Depth 4.
Understood.
It's amazing watching them work their magic. Literally just about. They call this process the multi-dimensional data continuity scanning method, right? Holy, yet again, imagine the person reading this in Japanese and having to translate that, because that's a doozy in English. Yeah, and lets them gather info from all over the capital and search for discrepancies that might be caused by the corrosion. We can run searches on historical data as well. This method allows us to extract and analyze the change histories and trends across various data sets. Put simply, we're casting a wide net over a long timeline of data and verifying its continuity. Oh, well that makes a lot more sense. Like if they get to a certain block and see that everything was all fine at one point and then for an hour it goes absolutely insane and then returns to normal, well, we might as well investigate that, right? Impressive stuff. The fact that you've made so much headway in one night blows my mind. Oh, and our place never blew up this time around. So once we get control back, we'll be able to chef it up. I'm not surprised in the least. This is Ren we're talking about. Plus, they're borrowing the Marduk satellite's wide area shard search feature. Having Mr. Thorndyke support is a tremendous boon. He promised to assist to the extent that he is able because the main AI labeled the capital as a red zone. Similar to the last time, the designation jumped as soon as the date changed. There's a high probability the corrosion has already begun to spread again. Figured as much. Anyway, I'm surprised to see you busted out your angel power. Okay, yes, but how is that helping him compute? I didn't know it could be used for something like this. It's helped us narrow down the discrepancies in the continuity considerably. Okay. Hey, you sure you're okay? I know that whole thing was really traumatic, so...
I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. I've learned how to control this power to some degree, and right now, we need to use every tool at our disposal.
Alright, Catcher's character is moving forward.
I've decided that I will put this power to good use. This is how I can help others in my own way.
Mr. Salesian. Gotcha. Then we'll let you do your thing. Just remember to stay true to yourself. You are who you are, and don't let anything change that. Of course, Fan. I'll take those words to heart. Good to hear. Now, how are things going on y'all's end, Judith, Renee? Grammy and I have been looking into people connected to the mass media and the entertainment industry. People in those sectors have been surprisingly active this morning, which makes our jobs easier, but we haven't noticed anything unusual. There have been no signs of suspicious activities on the military secure line. That said, the information obtained there could very well have been falsified, and confirming its veracity would take time. Okay, because, yes, his stuff would definitely be the more, immediately worrisome data set to probe. And that might be time we don't have. Guess it's a good thing Ikaruga's chipping in, because... Uh-oh. Wait, does that beeping noise mean what I think it means? Block N, level 3. A breakdown in the data continuity has been detected. The discrepancies that are outside the projected parameters have begun to disperse. Interference is spreading at an alarming rate. I've confirmed it on my end as well. The data continuity has been compromised. This has to be the corrosion at work. Then it's begun. Can you tell where it's coming from? I'm attempting to trace it back to the source. Unfortunately, the range of the scan is quite vast. It will take some time to narrow it down. Somebody noticed something?
Oh, it's you. If you're calling now, then that must mean...
She's found something.
Yep, it's just as we predicted. A couple of someones are already en route to your location. Looks like they're going to split up before they enter Old Town.
It's a repeat of last time, then.
Oh, oh, I guess. So the warriors of Krug are still out and about, but maybe maybe the guard master just picked Qasim as the point of origin this time.
Except we won't be ambushed by the Kruga or Marduk. 2 new groups have been sent in their stead.
Oh, wow. We're very well informed this time around. But of course, we already lived through this and know what's coming, so...
We won't be able to pinpoint the source before they get here. How should we proceed?
I mean, we've already got people scoping the joint out, so...
We'll handle them. Might be tough to duke it out in a residential area, but it should be easier than before. You guys catch all that?
Loud and clear. Leave this side to me.
Time to serve up a good old platter of payback.
I can keep them at bay for as long as you need. We're counting on you to find the source of the corrosion.
Nothing like a good morning stretch to start my day.
Right, yeah, if it's 2 new groups, this is going to be light work for us. So. Is this Bugbear? Oh, they're amped, but...
Wow, they sure didn't waste any time getting here. Wait, I swear I've seen those uniforms before.
It might be Bugbear or Ratatosk might be the other one, I think.
They're the Scorpions of Zahat, a Jaeger group from the Central East.
And of course, I was completely wrong, but it's okay.
They must have been corroded in place of the Kruga.
What, did they think they could beat us with a bunch of second-string shitheads?
He's not wrong, though. The Scorpions of Zahat lost out pretty quickly in the death game.
They're gonna feel really damn silly after this. All right, activating soundproofing field.
That's what Reset showed us earlier. Looks like it works.
Now we can cut loose without worrying about any noise complaints. Let's kick their asses, Fairy!
Right!
No, this isn't a real battle? Oh.
Backups arrived! There's 6 more now!
Making it really damn hard to thin out their numbers. Might have bit off more than we can chew.
Then allow me to lend a hand.
And this is, Kurogane. Wow.
Thanks for the assist. Let me guess, you already mopped up the fodder in your area?
Of course. The other shinobi are holding their positions. I was once consumed by the corrosion. That is why I'm determined to eradicate it. By any means necessary.
Well, right. We're definitely not going to say no to the additional help.
Same here. We'll destroy it together.
Let's see what you're made.
Oh. So now we do get to fight. Well, all right then. She's got... Oh, yeah, she's got this.
Flames, give us strength!
It's time.
And if she can tag in...
I require aid.
Okay, we tag in once more on this. Can he do the Phoenix Barrage?
Don't underestimate me.
We need Fairy to join in on this, so...
Get ready.
I don't think this will do any damage, but Wick's res down. But I've never actually used it, so... Oh! She doesn't tag in on that. Interesting. 0 arts. So in that case, 1 Arc of El Dorado. And then we should have enough. Yes! We didn't steal his, that's fine, whatever.
Boost gauge limit broken.
That's it? That's it! Yes.
Well, what'd you expect?
Well, some easy collaboration.
Sounds like they've already begun fighting. And I suppose it's time I got started too.
Mind if I join the party?
So.
Oh, of course not. The more the merrier.
And I'm sure it'll probably just have us do with these two.
I've been wanting another chance to see your sword skills up close.
I could say the same to you.
Right, at least they're not trying to fight each other this time.
Plus, it's not every day that I get to fight back to back with the famous Beauty's blade. No way was I gonna pass that up.
Yeah, no backup needed for these two. Do we have... Alright, a crit up.
Now we're talking.
We are indeed. Let's get it. Holy...
Forgive me.
They got us with the one. Atira. That's not gonna save you, buddy.
Eat steel.
As if it's not cold steel, we're not worried about it. How about... What is this, 36? Sure. If this doesn't beat him outright. Alright. Another easy dub.
No way.
Yeah, and they're much higher level than Fairy is, so...
Yes, Aaron and Fairy took out the Scorpions of Zahat in the northern alleyway.
And Elaine and Shizuna have a group from Zekdarms on the run.
Oh, I didn't even notice that there was a different team we were taking down.
Is that really who we're up against? This may be easier than I thought.
Yeah, they're basically nobodies.
I'm afraid it's a little early to celebrate. We have backup on the way.
Rear guards, eh? You know who they are?
It's the Beta Squads. They were stationed nearby in the event of a surprise terrorist attack, but now they're acting without orders.
The Beta Squads for Hercules?
They have split into 3 groups, and they are approaching Old Town as we speak.
The Guardmaster really wants us blown to Kingdom Come.
One can easily infer that they have already been corroded.
Oh no!
So the military info was fake after all.
We need to get a lock on the source of the corrosion, now!
Got it. I just narrowed it down. It's in the Sidon district, and its exact location is...
A building at its center. The Maserati Hotel.
Someone at the Maserati Hotel is corroded? We didn't see anybody there who'd be capable of doing what we saw, though.
What? Why would it be there?
You can find out when you get there. We'll take care of matters here.
Oh, so we're losing out on all our secondary, all our satellite Arkwright Solutions members.
I have some prospective backup to send your way if necessary. You need only say the word.
All right then. Arkwright Solutions, move out!
Alright, so it's just gonna be our usual. After dealing with the early morning assault, Van's group left Old Town in the hands of his friends. And with that, they hurried to the Satan District's Maserati Hotel. Prospective backup? Is it Celise and Leon? March 22nd, 7:45 a.m. So, we're positive this is where the corrosion is coming from, yeah? To be more precise, this is the location where the discrepancies were at their highest. I cannot guarantee that it is the actual source of the corrosion, but at the very least merits investigating. Any bright ideas on how we're gonna find the poor saps who got corroded this time? This hotel's gonna be swarming with people. It'd be nice if that bastard in black at the guard and the guardmaster were chilling near the front desk. That'd save us a lot of trouble. True, but I don't see that happening, unfortunately. Though I did hear that important figures are currently staying at this hotel, including a few we know. I heard that too. Apparently Prince Sharid and his people are here, and I know Gran and Essie are here too. Oh. Interesting. I really hope they're okay. Well, we'll find out soon. There's a good chance that someone we know or someone with influence is corroded, and it's probably Sharid this time. Might want to brace yourselves for the worst. So yes, somebody's gone crazy. And yeah, we can't go anywhere other than the Satan district.
Oh, there she is.
I'm glad she seems to be okay, at least. Alright, no time for hesitation. Let's go talk to her.
Alright. Somebody, is it Gita? I forgot her name first. I wanted to call her Zara, and I was like, that's not right.
Oh, good morning, everyone. What brings you all here at this hour?
Funnily enough, you four.
We were just about to have ourselves some breakfast.
They're not openly hostile to us, that's good.
Would you care to join us?
Normally, we'd take you up on that in a heartbeat, but we just came by to ask a couple of questions. We won't take up too much of your time.
Huh? Sure, I guess?
Please keep it brief. We have a busy day ahead of us.
I'm sure. If all goes well, this'll be a quick chat. Till then, just act natural, you guys. Okay. If I remember correctly, you're here to attend a symposium, aren't you, Gran? That's right. We will be discussing our views on environmental issues across Samaria. I intend to present my findings and projections on the situation in the eastern part of the continent. Oh, right. It's being sponsored by the ICO, isn't it? That's the group Miss Toa is part of. If I remember correctly, they're also sponsoring a political debate that's scheduled for today. That's right. The forum will be held at the Trion Mall, and the president will be in attendance. It likely won't have much influence on the course of Calvardian politics, but I'm sure we'll see some interesting arguments from the different parties. My brother has even been invited as a special guest. Oh, damn. Sounds like it's the real deal. The NGO is going to great lengths to ensure the viewpoints of the international community will be heard. Is Prince Sharid on his way there now? Or is he still here? Oh, he's already left. I believe he intends to exchange greetings and opinions with all sides before the debate begins in earnest. Well, that means it's Sharid we gotta track down. He had breakfast with the president himself, evidently. Oh, it might be both of them. Wait, Najee, why are you looking all shifty? So, Najee, are you not accompanying Prince Sharid today? I'm not, no. Given the present circumstances, I thought it best to prioritize Princess Shida's safety. If I'm not mistaken, the Crown Prince will be returning just after lunch. Ah, by the way, Esmeralda, I understand that you're not attending the symposium this time, yes? I'm happy that I was able to meet you here in the capital, but if I may ask, what are your plans for today? Oh, right. Didn't you say you were going back to Basel? No, actually. I had something I needed to discuss with you, Professor. Would you mind if I spoke with you in private before you head to the symposium? So, it sounds like Najee and Esmeralda are corrupted. If you have something important to discuss, wouldn't it be better saved for after the symposium? It will be finished at 3 p.m. After that, we can talk without having to cut our conversation short. But this is a pressing matter. We don't have time to wait. The government or Yang could call you at any moment. Okay, I'm lost here. Is Yang in the capital too? What's this about the government reaching out to me? I'm afraid I don't follow. How can I convince you that... No, never mind. I'll just have to take matters into my own hands. Essie? Van, do you think? No doubt about it. This has the corrosion written all over it. Wow, they still, I kind of do love this though. Like the characters in universe are looking for the same sort of weirdness that we'd be looking for out of universe. It syncs up so nicely and it feels so rare in these types of situations in video games. Well, Miss Esmeralda, it's unfortunate, but it seems that they have already been taken in by the other side. Najee's watching us watch them. God dang, dude. She thinks, of course, She thinks we've been turned against whatever cause they're up to. We have to move quickly and decisively, and we can no longer worry about our methods any longer. I understand. Whoa! No, not Essie! It's just as I thought. You feel like telling us what the hell's going on? Well.
She drew her sword? Here?
Yeah, it's about that. Wait! The professor too?
They're going to take them hostage!
Wait, what?
Najee, what on earth is the meaning of this?
Please, forgive my impertinence, Your Highness. Just know that I'm doing this to protect you. I will find a place of refuge for you. And you must stay there until we're able to stop Prince Sharid.
Wait, stop Prince Sharid? What do they think is going on?
I'm afraid I don't follow. Stop Sharid from doing what exactly?
You had to have seen it. His Highness is trying to overthrow your father, Grand Prince Salman, and assume the throne for himself.
What? What does crashing Ix Albas into the president's, what the heck is that called? Because it's not the White House. That's what I'm defaulting to. Well, the Calvardian White House. What does that have to do with crashing it into that?
Wait, what? But he's the crown prince. Why the hell would he do that?
Exactly. It's all he has to do is wait a couple years. It's gonna be his position anyway.
A political uprising in Elsheim?
Like it doesn't make much sense.
That's absurd. Who put that ridiculous idea in your head?
She's telling the truth, Your Highness. And with the president himself backing him, your brother might just pull it off.
Wow.
What? No, that can't be.
It obviously isn't. But we don't know if Sharid is corrupted or not.
I don't understand, Essie. Why are you working with Najee?
What do you mean, why? I'm trying to protect the professor. The president's office is attempting to coerce her into helping mass-produce nuclear weapons.
Wow, that's what she thinks is going on. Okay.
You're kidding me.
But she never...
You're not making any sense. There's no way they could be mass-produced so easily.
I don't disagree. Even for a genius, pulling off such a feat would take decades. That's why Yang, Professor Cronkite, decided to enlist the aid of yet another genius by any means necessary.
So, they're gonna blackmail her or something?
If the professor goes to today's symposium, I'm almost certain she'll get wrapped up in their scheme.
They might. Okay, so she's worried that she might not be allowed to leave then.
Calm yourself, Esmeralda. You are making quite a few assumptions here. For one, Cronkite would never do such a thing. Secondly...
It's no use.
I'm sorry, Professor, but we don't have time to argue. Come with me. If all goes according to plan, everything will go back to the way it should be.
Wait.
As for the rest of you, it looks like your loyalty to the president has been bought and paid for.
They think we're down with the coup. We didn't even say anything.
But my loyalty lies with the people I care about, and I will protect them.
Given that I am Prince Sharid's bodyguard, I cannot oppose him directly. That being said, I can at least take the princess to a safe haven before the storm arrives.
Things ain't looking too good, you guys.
Listen to me, Essie. You have to wake up! Essie!
Did they... Wait, what did she do? Did she send us to the Merihian Garten? Huh? What are we doing in the Merihian Garten? I do not believe this to be an area reproduced from her psyche. Rather, it seems like we're in one of the Garten's standard locales. This may be a phase space that was constructed from existing resources. Leave it to the super maid to make sense out of nonsense. I'd love to pick your brain about what might be going on, but we've got bigger problems on our hands. Something's coming! So, Esmeralda could... Oh, well, I'm sure the corrosion is Red Lotus of Gluttony, Genitos Nubia. Oh, so they're just trying to buy time, huh? They should know better than that. Yeah, we'll have this cleaned up in a jiff. So wait, okay, I guess Bear the Nightmare. Interesting. So Esmeralda can't just do this on the regular, I guess. We're gonna need her Flaming Prayer in order to buff us. Sewage Breath. Inflicted some kind of status on us. She can... Might as well Divine Phoenix, I guess. Aha! And yes, Fairy, 1 Flaming Prayer for that free CP regen. Alright! Big damage right out the gate. And then this time... Okay, so it got some delay out, and that's always good, but we're gonna need a Jabril guard. Very badly. Yes, had to make sure we got everybody. And from here...
A boost would work here.
It would work, but we're trying to save all that for Van.
Use a sharp to get the upper hand. Certain
He's
arts
got
work better.
Vivid Paraiso, the 18. Well, we can get basically just as much. Yeah.
It's go time.
Okay, and now he can go in. Wow, okay, well. That didn't pan out the way I would have preferred it to, but... Wait, did that sap our CP somehow? Interesting. Very interesting. And she will...
A boost would work here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and have her Flaming Prayer again. I was hoping for him to be able to just do it, Downer Spores.
You'll be sorry for that.
Alright. Some of this. And then a crit for our troubles. Alright. Fairy? Yeah. And then Van, he's almost there. A 0 arts? Yeah. We don't need to Jabril guard immediately. We're actually kind of bullying this thing. And of course, Van's gonna have to impede sign attack bonus. Can we cheat this? Yes, we can. And so now... Yeah. We might actually just be able to win this outright without actually transforming. Yeah. In that case... And she'll do so as... Well... Oh, yeah. She can do so as well because Van... There we go. And now another one, but Van should be good to just go ahead and go in there and win this for us. Wow, didn't have to bear the nightmare at all. Just bullied it to death.
Nice. Moving on up.
And that's level 50 for Fairy. So, while we were dealing with that, they're definitely long freaking gone. Yeah. No! Gran! Damn, must have nabbed him and bailed while we were stuck. Where could they have gone? Oh, thank heavens you're all right. I have no earthly idea what just happened, but I'm relieved you're all safe. Yeah, we're fine. You have any idea what happened to the 4 people that were at this table? Yes, they went towards the roof a short while ago. Music to my ears. That's a dead end if I've ever heard one. But the airships though, Aaron. Yeah. You may wish to retract that statement, Mr. Wei. Damn it, we've been had! There they go. They boarded the Harvatot? That must have been their plan from the start. We have to go after them. Quickly, everyone, to the car. Whoa. What the? A crash? Oh no, the light's gone haywire. This could be bad news. That's underselling it, I'm afraid. Similar malfunctions and accidents are occurring all over the capital. Wow. So we're not going to be able to drive there. They really accounted for everything. Got braces on the scene.
Currently, traffic lights are malfunctioning all throughout the capital, which has led to numerous accidents on the road.
Well, how are we supposed to intervene like this then?
Breaking news. The city's subway system is also experiencing operational disturbances. While municipal authorities are currently investigating the issue, some lines have already suspended service.
Okay, and we also can't use the freaking subway? Holy! Glad we're not on that train. Oh, we're doing it anyways. Well, I guess it's not like we have a choice. March 22nd, 8:32 a.m. Marine radar devices used in river traffic are also experiencing failures across the board. Authorities have already launched an investigation into the matter, and they have grounded all departing flights. Is this for real? Did Esmeralda really hack all the traffic lights and all these other systems? I mean, she was able to teleport us to the Mirian Garten. What can't she do right now? It looks that way, yes. The interference is being caused by orbital waves transmitted from that airship. They're using in-development code from the Institute of Science. Essie's fingerprints are all over this. There's no way she can do all this on her own, though, right? She may be Hamilton's student, but this is a little much. There's a strong possibility she was receiving a boost from the corrosion. Furthermore, I heard Miss Archette was involved in the initial design phase of the Zypha standard. Essie is more than a little familiar with the latest communication standards. She even has access to the Zypha's developer mode. She's using every weapon in her arsenal against us. The scale of what she's doing is totally off the charts. She's pulling the entire capital into her mess, kicking and screaming. Makes you wonder if she's got some other reason for doing all this. I mean, she's worried about what they're going to do to the president and also doesn't want Calvert to stockpile a bunch of freaking nukes, so not good. They're getting farther and farther away. I'm sure in the grand scheme of things, they're moving a lot faster than we are. And they're also completely unencumbered in an open sky. I can't afford to lose them. At least not before I figure out where they're headed.
Having a hard time of things, are we?
You don't know the half of it. How are things going on your end?
Swimmingly. Old Town is safe and secure, so we're leaving it to Ikaruga and the Alpha Squad's care. How about yourself? If I'm not mistaken, you're in the midst of a car chase, yes?
Of course he knows that. Actually, it's more like we're chasing an airship, and it hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. If I had a straight shot, that'd be a different story. But traffic's been a real shit show if you haven't noticed.
I think I have just the solution you need. Go to this location, and you will find someone who can put your predicament to rest.
Oh, is Arkwright Solutions about to go airborne? Oh, yeah? So, who is it? March 22nd, 8:50 a.m. I don't see anyone here. You sure this is the place? Yeah, I'm sure. And we're right on time, too. What's that? Okay, it's an airship, but is it one we recognize? Not particularly. Whoa! It's the Republican Army's new gunship model, the Alfeka. If we pursue the Horvatot in this, we will have no trouble catching up to it. Who's piloting it, though? That's all well and good, but who's commandeering it?
Cut the idle chatter and get on board. We do not have the luxury of time.
I don't recognize his voice.
That sounds like...
I see what's going on. No wonder the desk jockey was putting on airs.
Oh!
Yang, why are you here?
So he's not corroded?
I have been kept abreast of the current situation. We can save any further discussion for later.
Might want to hurry up and hop on, Arkwright.
Is that Hermes?
I always deliver my goods on time, even if I have to take to the skies to do it.
Of course it's freaking Hermes.
Wait, I know that voice.
Now hold on just a minute. Is that you, Hermes? What's a courier doing piloting that thing?
Man, she's got chops. March 22nd, 9:12 a.m. So.
Distance from the Horvatot, 1200 arch. Current speed, 650 Celge per hour.
So we should match up with them in about 2 hours or so? Or in maybe like 45 minutes? I'm not gonna bother doing the calculations.
Once we come within 150 arch of the target, I will decelerate to match their current airspeed. I'll come right alongside them at 300 Celge per hour. Then you can jump over to their ship.
That's insane. Yeah, I'd quit being a Spriggan over something like this. That's a long way down.
Sounds like a plan. You're one heck of a pilot, you know that?
Where did she learn how to do this?
And this gunship's brand spanking new. Just who the hell are you anyway?
Oh, just a humble delivery woman and lone wolf biker.
For sure.
Nothing more, nothing less. Think of me as you always have.
That may be a difficult ask.
Yeah.
I don't think you can sweep those awesome flying skills under the rug.
Yeah, no kidding. They're seriously impressive. And thanks to them, we're hot on their trail.
We should be thanking Yang as well. You came to rescue Gran and Essie, right?
I am simply here to do what needs to be done. That includes observing this fascinating phenomenon.
Yeah, he's here to save his sister and mom. He just won't say it.
Now, focus your attention on the situation at hand. I may have assisted with running the calculations, but this strategy is hardly foolproof.
He ain't wrong. I don't think any of us have boarded an airship mid-flight for one.
Yeah, I always got I pointed out way back in SC how dangerous airships in general just seem to me.
Just follow my lead and we should be fine. Everyone got that?
Loud and clear.
Should we misjudge our leap for whatever reason, I will attempt to break our fall with a shard field.
That would make me feel a little bit better.
We're closing in on them. Be ready to board at any moment.
Okay.
The four of them are on the deck. Oh, good. It looks like they're all unharmed.
But the
So once we get there, we'll take out that bodyguard and then...
No. The corrosion is spread. Wait.
Did they just attack us?
That looked like a barrier of some kind. So much for the direct approach. Wait, that's not all. I'm gonna put some distance between us.
Are they about to start firing? How are we supposed to fight those?
That is a shard-based barrier, and by the looks of it, an external force is strengthening it to an extraordinary degree.
He was able to gauge all that just by looking at it. Though I guess shards don't normally do that, glow all red and evil, so...
This may be more difficult than I had envisioned. If we can find some way to stimulate a resonance effect, however, it may be possible to bore a way through.
A resonance effect?
Okay. Yang is seriously intelligent to be able to devise a countermeasure to something he couldn't have known existed before now.
Is that the Genesis? And there's our answer. Hey, Mare, come on out.
It's been a minute since you called on me. Wait, am I in the sky?
You sure are.
Is that Hollow keeping up with the ship? But how?
I would assume because she's attached to the Genesis?
Well, you see, we might be better off explaining this later.
Yeah, Aramis, you've got your secrets, we've got ours.
Time to get to work, Mare Bear. You were listening in on our conversation, right?
Yeah. You want me to drill a hole in that thing, right? If we want this to succeed, I'll need you guys to follow my instructions to the letter.
Alright, so all she has to do is just tell us what to do.
The gunship is falling back.
The futility of their efforts must have finally dawned upon them.
Oh, okay. They're not being corroded. They're just being held.
Even so, that they're chasing us in this manner leaves no doubt as to their allegiance.
I doubt there's anything we could do or say that would disprove that.
Yeah, they're definitely siding with the president. I won't let Catra go down the wrong path. I'm gonna bring him back to the light, whatever it takes.
As I thought. You yourself have not changed at all, have you, Esmeralda? You are still the same kind, gentle soul who only has my and Catra's best interests at heart.
And of course, as of right now, those best interests have been completely freaking warped.
Of course, Professor. That goes without saying. But if you get that, then why won't you listen to me?
What was that?
What was that?
Now, Esmeralda, prepare the phase space!
Uh-oh. We got the Falcom cinematics again. So.
There! That's it, isn't it?
We opened up a hole by matching the vibrations with the Genesis. You should be able to board it now.
But it's so tiny.
That, pilot lady! You got everything lined up perfectly!
Never thought I'd be taking flying instructions from a hollow of all things. Not hard to argue with the results.
All right then. Get ready, everyone. Brace yourselves.
This is a lot.
We're coming in hot.
Right.
Are they gonna show it or? Oh wow! Holy! Oh, it's like the opening. That's cool. I actually really freaking like that. Wait. Oh, Essie's trap. Are we in a virtual space? Wait, this place seems familiar somehow. Yup, it's anytime we need to unlock something, this is where we go. Yeah, it's like a carbon copy of the spaces Marebear hacks into for us. This area looks quite similar to the concept images of the Orbital Network's virtual space. I don't think this place is being recreated from anyone's psyches, so this doesn't fit the previous patterns with the corrosion, because Esmeralda is is able to so freely manipulate it. Our last trip to the guard tent didn't either. I'm starting to wonder if this is more of a temporary thing. Maybe that means it doesn't have as firm of a grip on them. In any case, it's probable that Miss Archette and Miss Berka are farther in. Then there's only one thing left to do! Yeah, we're gonna charge in and wake them the hell up! We should be at pseudo-orbital network corridor. Yes, we can finally... Oh. We cannot. I need prime beast essences and prime beast fleshes. I don't think there's anything here. Now let's modify orbments. We'll open up... Let's open up Fairy's last slot. We're getting there, closer and closer, and we'll give her that Inferno we just got. Orbment.
Maintenance mode engaged.
Increase of preemptive shard damage by 50%.
Shard skills updated.
I don't know, why not?
Commencing maintenance.
Hers is gap riddled. We'll take Leon's HP 2. Give her an attack 1. And yeah, she desperately needs an EP cut.
Initiating maintenance.
I don't anticipate strictly needing this. We'll just be able to walk him down. But yes, this is it, exactly.
Careful! That thing looks mean!
We're the meanest things down here. Fishing bait? And I guess we shouldn't worry too much about the logistics of how this place actually freaking works. Because how does any of this exist? Whoa, that's nice and useful. And we'll be able to go ahead and get some, because I think we're closing in on, oh, right, before I forget. Yes. Fairy Zypha unlocked. We should be able to do it, because I've been consistently keeping Sepith
See me
Vein.
some small fries.
I've been keeping Sepith Veins on our active party members the entire time. Because I learned my freaking lesson after last time. Cashmere Hood. So she's going to be able to freeze us then. Do not want to have to do any end of game grinding, even though we probably will. Like the very last section for the game will probably have some good grinding spots, but I prefer to, oh, whoops. Okay. At least teleporter mazes. We've come a long way from the, oh no.
Looks like some good loot.
Uh-oh. And here I was about to compliment them, saying we've come a long way from the BS from Shin Megami Tensei, but how does one proceed? I guess it must be that one? Okay, yeah. Because I don't feel hopeless. Like the...
These guys looked like a bunch of pushovers, but I guess looks can be deceiving.
True, but we can take them as long as we work together. That's right. Let's go, everyone.
So I'm guessing the fight's just on up ahead. I need to get those prime beast things. Yep.
Hey, let's say we take 5.
Can we trade for those right now, I wonder? Let's see. Yeah. Prime beast flesh. Might as well. Alright, and so now we should be able to go ahead and impede 3. A hit 3, not really interested in. More action 3s and cast 3s for sure. Enemies drop more items. Nah. A strike 3, not super interested in. A second break 3 is nice. We have no EP 3s. We can make more Septium Veins? Yes. We need defense 3s. Another defense 3, it looks like. Why can't we make a defense 3? Wait, what? We require 2 defense 2s, which we have, and 3. Alright, I guess we'll just trade for a defense 3. Oh, no, we can make it. Wait, what? But then we won't have the U material. Oh, we already don't have the U material plus. God dang it. Okay. Dang. I really should have paid closer attention to that. Just to make sure that when we do have it, I'm not gonna remember. But let's cook. So now, homemade classic macarons.
I'll make you something nice. Please help
Too
yourself.
easy. And then the premium BLT burger.
You may leave this to me.
So there's still one dish.
To be shy.
The Golden Afternoon, which we need more Prime Beast Essence for. Well, it's not that important. I might redo that to use our stuff a little differently. But for the time being, we gotta handle this. right.
Everyone, you came.
Right. Even they know they need to be saved.
I suppose we shouldn't be surprised.
Ketra, Van, do you really want to fight us?
I mean, we have to. You guys have gone off the deep end.
Well, we don't have to. All you've got to do is let the professor and the princess go.
Ran! I'm so glad you're okay.
Catra, yes, I'm all right. Esmeralda, Najee, and I were all just having a little chat.
They don't want to hurt them. They just want to make sure that Hamilton can't be compelled to do anything insane and that Jita's going to be okay.
What I've gathered is that their grip on reality is slipping. Sad to say.
We just can't get through to the professor.
Yeah. So let me get this straight. You're trying to stop the mass production of nuclear weapons in Prince Sharid's supposed uprising, right? But if that was your only intention, why would you throw the capital's transportation network into disarray? The only logical explanation is that you have another goal here. Please tell me I'm wrong, Essie. I'm sorry, but you're exactly right. We're assisting in the plan to thwart President Gramhart. I mean, they might be a game too early for that, because eventually we will have to thwart him, but not here and now. Not in whatever reality you guys have cooked up, but in the future, in this one, yeah, absolutely. Huh? And what the hell kind of plan are you talking about? Are you in on this too, Najee? I am. I believe His Highness's plan hinges on having the backing of the president. But if we strip him of his political power, then maybe the prince will rethink his intentions. I have to wonder if such a plan truly exists, or if it's merely a byproduct of their rampant delusions. Like, they might be onto something, but like, the corrosion has caused it to go out of, their perception of it to go out of control. Okay, so you two have got your own reasons for playing a part in this supposed plan. I can respect that you're trying to protect the people you care about. But ask yourselves this, were you really going about this the right way? Haven't you wondered why you can't convince them that what you're doing is right? Or have you even got this strange power in the first place? Really stop and think about this for a sec. Doesn't this all sound just a little bit weird to you? That's not... Stop confusing me! If we don't stop this, the professor and Catra will... Calm down, Essie. I want you to think long and hard about all that's been happening. Look at this from a researcher's perspective. Are you sure there aren't any inconsistencies?
I need you to remember something, Esmeralda. Think back to the time when you, Cronkite, and I were solving the formulas left behind by Professor Callahan. They weren't formulas for nuclear weapons. They were formulas for inventions that would benefit society as a whole.
All right, we've got two people telling her recollection is wrong.
If you don't believe that to be the case, I want you to look me in the eye and tell me that isn't what happened. Well?
I know I'm right, because Yang... Wait, that's not... Huh?
There it is.
She's starting to waver, but will this be enough?
Now it's your turn, princess. Snap her out of it.
I'm sure you'll be able to reach her.
Right. No, Your Highness. Don't be swayed by their lies and deceit.
Now hold on, Najee. She hasn't even said anything yet.
You have to believe me. Please.
Don't worry. I will always believe in you. And that's why I'm going to ask you again. You have served my brother for so long. I truly believe that no one knows him better than you. He forged bonds with the revered eldest prince of the Empire, as well as the royal family of Liberl and the princely family of Remiferia.
The last ones are the ones we have yet to meet, but give it a little bit.
Even while enjoying their company, he was fraught with worry over his own inexperience. You no doubt bore witness to that. Do you truly believe that such a person would take the easy path? Would he borrow another country's power to rebel against his own? Think, Najee. Remember my brother. Would he make that kind of choice?
There it is.
Well, that definitely got her thinking.
There's no way you can't sense it. The Crimson Plague that's gnawing away at you. Wake up, you two! The truth's staring right at you. Remember the path you've walked till now.
All right.
No, you're lying!
And of course, we were winning.
You weren't. Then none of this would make any sense. Which means my memory has to be correct.
Is that how that works? That is.
Yes. There's no alternative. This is my truth. I have a duty to fulfill, so I can't be doubting myself now.
Esmeralda?
Yeah.
What happened?
The
He began to notice the cracks, only for the corrosion to strengthen its hold over them.
Yep. Is she gonna transform into the New Way again?
Is this like what happened in Tharbad last year?
Yeah, she did. Wait, and Esmeralda transformed too? Golden Thunder King Verathragna. Quadrant Impossibility, Cubelian Telos. And we fought that thing too.
Verathragna, the Beast King who serves Arusha.
So, they went and recreated it, huh? That one over there looks pretty damn vicious too. Well, we've come this far. Now let's see this thing through!
Don't worry, Essie. Najee. We'll free you soon.
All right.
Deploying shards!
So can we bear the nightmare? This seems like a situation where we'd be bearing the nightmare. No, we cannot. All right, well. So these things are less of a problem than the... All right, well. Freeze silver. Yeah, we did see the thing that it could inflict... Uh-oh, that's not supposed to happen. Yeah. Let's have him... I guess lost... Oh, well, can't do nothing. Oh, well, that sucks.
You all good?
So she'll be able to buff us at least, and since there's nothing else for it, one vandalized raid coming right up. Raiju Howl. Another free silver. Ah, okay. This might get annoying. Let's focus on Cubelian.
Hit him fast, Fairy!
And so she... What about our crafts? Side attack bonus. Yeah. Does she have to be... Oh, okay, cool. Supreme Verathragna. Whoa. And of course... Let's give him the Vivid Paraiso.
I'll take that.
And then for his part, Aaron. There we go. And he can't do it. She will probably die if we don't give her anything. One of these. Make sure no shenanigans happen. Another Supreme Verathragna. Okay, us getting status to death is quite obnoxious. Give me a moment, I'm going to reload my save, make sure we can't be paralyzed or frozen. Hold on. Okay, so we're a little less susceptible to the BS this time around. Aaron can still be sealed, and Agnes can still be frozen, but it's better than them both being susceptible to both of those, honestly. And then he can immediately go for that Sun Ray, or the Vandalize Raid, rather. Ooh, and a crit. One Kalpic Halter. Now we'll see how many freeze silver. Alright. Not the greatest thing ever, but... she can just warmer herself. And at the very least... Mr. Phoenix Dance can still go in. And we're going to be focusing down this thing. Raiju Howl to buff itself. And how about a little Flaming Prayer for everyone? Now, yeah, Aaron, show him what for.
Keep moving, Van.
Van is still buffed, so temper HP regen. Can we... We can't get the side attack on both of them. But there isn't any reason to hold back. Wow, neat. We immediately got our stuff refunded. Okay, luckily we don't have to worry about anything too crazy from them. Lightning Storm. There's the seal. And, of course, Van only has the Grail Locket thing. It only gives him a 75% resistance to ailments rather than completely blocking them. Or I think Fairies is 90%? Shaitan Claw. Meteoric Award. And she is burned, which she has no resistance to. This one is definitely still... Yeah. I think we're still going to Jabril Guard here.
Here I go.
Just to get that HP regen back up. And she can Flaming Prayer. So, do we have any capability of stealing that crit? We do.
Pull out all the stops.
Of course, it's for our only strength downed. Van is 16 off from being able to do his thing. So I think the Vivid Paraiso is going to be the best bet. There we go. And now we can put this crit to some real use. Alright then. We didn't want to just heal him up. Ram's Disaster. Wow. Mysterious Scattering. So, definitely going to need... let's do an... Arc of El Dorado since it's live. And that's the boost plus.
Certain arts will work better. Go all out.
Yeah, let's have her do her thing. And Van... Should we? Well, nah. Because we still don't want to... Oh, nice! Supreme Varathragna.
You'll be sorry for that.
Alright, so we're good to go. And never mind. Oh, crap. Alright, somebody should be able to get something off of this. Supreme Varathragna again. Killed the crap out of her.
You'll be sorry for that.
That the one?
Keep moving, Ben.
Okay, should we? And of course I used the Vivid Paraiso already, so... She'll be able to drop hers. A stun? Well, right. A little bit more. Big damage. Neat. Karabia reached level 5. And we got more U Material Plus. Eat this! Alright then. And this phase space is breaking down. The space is collapsing! Yes, we did it! The fact that Esmeralda, well, I guess she can't just do this on the regular. She's amped by the corrosion, but that's some power.
What have I done?
It's okay. You didn't really, well, you went off the deep end, but didn't really do any major harm.
I accused Prince Sharid and betrayed his trust. And then I exposed Princess Jita to danger. I'm not qualified to serve you any longer.
Now hold on. I'm sure there must be some kind of mind control clause in your employment thing. Come on now. You're all good.
Easy, Najee. You're in dire need of some rest.
Najee is a freaking tank, dude. The fact that she can still stand and move after being transformed into Varathragna a second time in like 6 months.
I'm simply relieved you have returned to your usual self, and I'm sure my brother will be as well.
Princess Cheetah, my deepest apologies. I promise to make amends for my mistakes.
It's not even your fault.
Why did I'm so ashamed. How can I ever look Catra and the professor in the eye again?
You also were mind controlled.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I no longer have the right to be the professor's disciple.
I really don't. Well, of course not. Okay, it's only natural that they would feel really bad. They remember what they did and they remember the insane things they thought, but...
Don't say that, Essie. You aren't at fault here. The Garden Master's the one to blame, not you.
Catra's absolutely correct. Besides, it's not too late to make things right.
Exactly. Right now, nobody's even been permanently injured.
I will begin work on repairing the traffic and transportation systems, after which I will be providing backup to Arkwright Solutions.
Okay. She did actually cause a lot of freaking havoc. So, yeah.
Once you've gotten some much-needed rest, you're free to join me if you'd like. We need all the help we can get.
Seriously, this has been all hands on deck for the past few days.
Catra. Professor. Thank you so much.
Alright, well... But definitely March 22nd, 9:50 a.m. The traffic and transportation systems have been fully repaired. The chaos on the ground level appears to be subsiding as well. Given the high volume of accidents, however, it may be some time before everything returns to normal. Right, there were definitely, there's definitely some damage that's not going to be able to be undone by just putting the traffic stuff back in order. Hopefully we put a stop to the corrosion for today. I doubt it. Afraid that might be wishful thinking. I want to say we're in the clear, but until we track down the guard master, nothing's guaranteed. Right. Plus, we still don't know where those two were headed. I'd also like to know what kind of plan they were part of. Do you think... Is that Sharid? Hey, you guys. Good news. We just got done dealing with the latest batch of the corrosion. I thought as much. However, today's battle is far from over. Unfortunately, we just confirmed another source of the discrepancies. Its point of origin is in the southeast area of the capital, specifically the Republican Army's 2nd Garrison. So is this where Van and Elaine died the first time? Ugh, not there. Yes, there. As you can well imagine, we must prevent it from spreading at all costs. It's probable that Esmeralda and Najee were acting as a sort of relay point for the discrepancies. If we can find other relay points, we may be able to follow the trail back to the true source.
No rest for the weary, I suppose.
And here comes Yang. Hell, they were probably able to board fairly safely. Yeah.
Yang. Yes, I suppose not, but at least we can take solace in Essie being safe.
For now, we need to let her rest.
Very well. Then I shall set to work on repairing the servers. You can also expect my aid with future analysis operations.
Aw, of course Big Brother wants to help out.
That would be a great help. Thank you, Cronkite.
You're more than welcome to use the Horvatot as your base of operations.
Oh, Cold Steel 2 vibes, if she's talking to us and not the Brainiacs.
And if you need anything else from me, just let me know. I will support you however I can in my brother's stead.
Much obliged. You may leave this to us, Catra. You have your own business to attend to, yes?
So much of it.
Do what you must to reach the truth of this matter, and be sure to do so in accordance with your own methods and convictions.
I will. Thank you, Yang. I promise to do just that, no matter what it takes.
So you need me to take you to the 2nd Garrison, right? I can get you there in record time.
And don't we friggin' believe it.
I bet you can. We really are lucky to have you as our pilot. You guys catch all that? We're on our way to the garrison.
Copy that. We're en route as we speak.
All right. So, our satellite Arkwright Solutions part-timers are about to join back up.
We'll meet you there. Stay on the line, though. We have a few things we wish to discuss with you.
So, more planning and plotting before we get there, which is good. March 22nd, 10:21 a.m. About half an hour later. Allow me to provide a general overview of the 2nd Garrison. It is a military facility that functions as the base of operations for the Republican Army's 11th Division, the Capital Defense Regiment. So, these are the people who we saw raining destruction down on basically everybody. Yeah. That's where we first ran into that Crimson Monster. It's a little hard to believe that was already a month ago. And now fate is calling us back. We lost all communications with the garrison amidst the surge in the discrepancies. Remember that plan Najee and Esmery were talking about earlier? Maybe this has something to do with it. Perhaps so. Anyhow, there is one area of concern I would like to address. An aerial cruiser is stored in that location. If it were to be compromised, it could spell trouble for us all. An aerial cruiser? Is this like a special Ix-Alba class? Would that vessel happen to be one of the Ix-Alba series aerial cruisers that is currently being tested by Marduk? So it is. Hot death raining from above. Wait, isn't that what fell on top of us that night? Wait, you're joking, right? Do I sound like I'm joking? It's the Ix-Alba series 4th ship, the Mayal. So each Ix-Alba series ship has its own name? Okay, given the distinctive characteristics of that class of vessel, there's a high probability of it falling prey to the corrosion. The vessel itself, not the pilot? I've heard about that, the specs of the new model for Mr. Jaskar. Isn't it supposed to be outfitted with some kind of revolutionary new invention that Professor Cronkite helped create? That's correct. It has a system that utilizes data links and control systems, allowing for efficient coordination at the fleet level. So it can be remotely piloted? Due to its extraordinarily high information processing capabilities, it can essentially function as a mobile command center. Okay, like the Crimson Wings. Damn, modern airships sure are something. Even the ones from 7 years ago were marvels of modern tech. I swear, it's like you guys are speaking a totally different language. But I think I get what you're saying. It's kind of like how the other warriors and I can instantly sync up on the battlefield, right? You could think of it like that, yeah. Just with airships. And that might be why the risk of them being corroded is so high. Does it have any way of protecting itself from an attack like that? Yes, there should be some protective measures in place, and that may be the only reason we have time to stop this. Just bear in mind that if we fail, the other ships in the fleet could end up sharing the same fate. Okay. I'm waiting for the part where you say, "Hi, just kidding." If only. Best to brace for the worst at this point. We'll know what's up soon enough. Once we're on the ground, we'll need to move quick. We've arrived. Prepare for landing. So, storming the 2nd Garrison all over again, but this time we got a whole gang of people with us. And we've also got the Genesis, March 22nd, 10:27 a.m. So far, so barren. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. All of the military vehicles are gone. Have the troops stationed here already left? Everyone, weapons out now! Well, they probably didn't leave. They probably just aren't here anymore. Oh, freaking fantastic. It's those damn demi-grendels again. If there's this many here, then the corrosion's already at a late stage. We've got no time to lose. Let's waste them.
Hold it. That's a lot of enemies.
We're tough though. We got this. Since we should be able to get all of them. Yes. All right. And she can. I guess we'll Divine Phoenix. Aha! Stunned him.
You won't get away with this.
And she. What's Zephyr Edge? Critical. Didn't end up going anywhere, thankfully. And Aaron, he's going to be able to get that nice delay going. One of these, and that should be it for these guys. No, it's not. And I haven't had the chance to, but we will absolutely be switching out Karabia.
My move now.
There we go.
All right. Duplicate Roar. And I got a little extra health off of that. Let's just have Mr. Critical go in. Neat. Got exactly what we wanted out of that.
That's how it goes.
And Otis reached level 5 as well. So, I'm assuming Ren, Elaine, and Kincaid are about to help out. Are you kidding me? Why won't these things just stay dead? They just keep coming and coming. We need to change our strategy. We need to change our strategy. Stat. We cannot let them cause us any further delay. She's in a 2.
Oh. That's one hell of an entrance. It's like y'all planned that or something.
Looks like we made it in the nick of time.
And for the record, no, we didn't plan it.
All right, we gotta check with you, Shizuna.
Unlike you, we had to travel by car. And speaking of which, I picked up yours along the way.
Renee, so reliable.
We managed to identify the source of the corrosion. But that's where the good news ends. As we feared, the aerial cruiser is over in that hangar, being corroded as we speak.
I suggest we shift our priorities then. We must stop it.
I wonder, did Van just leave his keys in the ignition or something?
Easier said than done. These monsters won't stop giving us the time of day.
Whoa.
Sounds like we need to split up. A few of us can stay behind and give these chumps a good thrashing.
We can lead them away from the hangar, and then we'll keep them nice and busy.
So,
all right, I'll leave that to you then.
So do we pick who the 4 we want to bring with us are then?
Come with us, Agnes. We might need the Genesis.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
Then let us begin. We'll carve an opening through their formation.
So do we not get to pick? We don't. That's all good though. I was gonna pick this assortment anyways. There it is. Wow, it really is being corroded. It's already reached the bridge area by the looks of it. It won't be long now before it penetrates the ship's defenses. For it to spread so quickly, there must be someone in the front of the bridge who's guiding it along. Actually, now that you mention it, I can sense a few people here. Then let's hurry and find them before it's too late. Alright, so first things first. Otis. So we'll be able to change her hollow core out. We'll do... Arts range. I guess alter aim.
Now online.
And who's up next? Karabia. So he will get Alter Vine.
Is now online.
And everybody else is still working on theirs. So that's A-okay. Let's yeah, so you gotta make sure. He's got... Yeah. And then she can get... I don't want to just do an attack one.
Oh, you got yourself a new skill.
So she's much, much faster now. And no gaps in theirs, thankfully. Mirhian Garten. The Mirhian Garten is not currently accessible. Alright. Can we trade? We can't trade for anything good, but we can max out some cashola real quick. Or do we? Yes, and we can actually open up somebody else's, by equipment customize. No, it's, orbment settings we wanted. So we'll do hers. Make her even stronger. And with that...
Sure, I don't mind taking a look.
What about a defense 3? Yeah. And hollow cores maxed. Nice. You materials. And this should actually give us enough. Another Septium Vein. If these don't stack, that would freaking suck. But let's operate on the assumption that they do. So we'll give this second Septium Vein. Instead of this hit one, we'll give it to her.
Adjusting orbment.
And instead of a defense one, we'll give this to him.
Shard skills updated.
So from now on, once we're able to make 4 of these, then everybody in our active party will always have a Septium Vein on.
If we want to make it to the bridge, we will have to take a detour to the upper area.
And we'll have to contend with the Society's archaisms all the while.
Yeah, but I think we got this. We just have to cut a path open.
Why are the Society's archaisms here in the first place, though? I guess, well, actually, no. After what we saw at the end of, after what we saw at the end of Reverie, it makes sense that Calvard would have access to Society technology.
Let's go.
And I think
yes,
that's
but stay vigilant. We can't allow ourselves to be blindsided by an ambush.
And I think that's vague enough. And while we're at it, yeah, Red Pendulum, Gold Rosario, True Gladiator Headband, Crimson Tier. Okay, so True Gladiator Headband. And he'll get the Grail Locket off Fairy. Yeah. And she can get the Crimson Tier instead of the Red Pendulum. Alright. And yes, from here, these things look like they'd be easy pickings. And they probably are. But if it ain't making us fight them...
What the hell are they doing here?
Okay.
I see what's going on.
All right.
We can rest
it makes
there.
sense, because I was trying to think of what high-ranking military officials we know. Oh, it's not just Kayla. It's
It's Second Lieutenant Kayla. Next to her is...
Yeah, our old buddy, whose name I have actually genuinely forgotten.
I didn't even want to consider the possibility.
Yeah.
What are you doing here, Alvis? I never thought you or a CID operative would do such a thing.
So, what do they think is going on? Are they trying to overthrow the government?
What do you mean, Elaine? Didn't you get the memo? The Bracer Guild is assisting in the arrest of President Gramhart.
Yep, there it is.
Don't you remember? It was Jin's call, and the heads at HQ in Le Mans approved it.
Whoa. I wonder if that's true or if he just thinks that.
The Guild is trying to arrest the president?
Looks that way. The Guild isn't supposed to intervene in politics, but he must have forgotten that detail, thanks to the corrosion.
Enlighten me, Alvis. How exactly did all this come about?
You seriously forgot? Well, fine. I'm not in on all the details, but I'll tell you what I know.
He's not hostile to us yet, because again, this is just an Alvis with an altered perception of reality. He wouldn't attack Elaine in this situation normally, so he's not doing it now.
Everyone needs to hear the truth of the election 3 years back. What that rotten bastard did. It all came out during our own investigations into the affair, as well as an internal indictment by the CID. Turns out, Gramhart and his people rigged the election with the help of Almada and an anti-immigration group.
Well, he did, like, we know he won fair and square, but, like, I still don't trust Gramhart specifically, but, okay.
A lot of people died as a result of that man's vile scheming. And he had the gall to use them as propaganda in his campaign.
How do people die in that, though?
I see. So that's what you believe happened.
It was 3 years ago now that the president beat his opponent in the elections, right?
Yeah. Rumor has it that there was some political maneuvering, but I don't think he broke any laws.
I don't know. He might not have broken any laws, but I do feel it was a little shady.
It's hard to believe he bought into such an obvious lie. Perhaps his burning sense of justice has blinded him.
You seem rather calm in comparison to your impetuous companion, Second Lieutenant. Tell me, if you would be so kind, why are you aiding in this plot?
She is definitely committing treason right now.
Alvis's assertions notwithstanding, I have nothing in particular to say.
Really?
My motivation for eliminating the president is wholly personal, with absolutely no relation to the guilds.
Does she think her brother is dead? Does she think her brother is one of the people who was killed in the rigged elections?
I only just now heard about the incident from 3 years ago. But I wanted to do this long before that.
Why is she upping it on us? We didn't even do anything but ask her why she's doing this.
I see your resolve is firm. I suppose it may be difficult to sway you with reason alone, then. That means, however, that I have no choice but to resort to brute force.
I'm sorry, Alvis. Please don't hold this against me.
And from their perspective...
Don't worry, Elaine, I would never. I just need to open your eyes. And then you'll understand.
There are a number of things that don't add up. But I will believe in the promise I made to my brother. To Cody!
They might not be in their right minds, but their determination's the real deal. I know for a fact that we'll get them back to their normal selves. But first, we gotta knock, then talk some sense into them!
Should be easy enough.
Look out! I will not stand down.
Get in my way and you'll die.
Jeez. Alright, so she is super serious about this. 100% A-okay. Go ahead and hit him with one of these.
Boost gauge limit increased.
Bring it on!
We will... Yeah.
We should go on the attack.
Get going, then.
Say less, Elaine.
All you on, yes.
Since nobody here can dodge us... Holy... Oh, crap. We're gonna have to go into our, thing, because all of her skills changed up, obviously, because I changed the thingamabob. And we have no... Once she does her thing... We don't have anybody who has at least 100 CP. Well, that sucks. Atira? That's not gonna save you, Alvis. Bewitched? Alright, well.
Energy output currently at maximum.
Let's have him...
Keep it up, it's working.
Buff removal. He's just gonna have to attack then.
We should go on the attack.
She is also bewitched. But we didn't get anything out of that. Yeah, let's go for another nebulous cannon.
No.
There goes Kayla. And Van can't do much more than run in and get to attack in. They really have no defense against bewitchment. Alright, well, better for us. And she can nebulous cannon again before they can even act. Well, that's unfortunate. All right.
Can't be.
54. Alter Gop and Alter Aim leveled up like crazy. So, dispelling it? Yes! What happened? Elaine, why am I... Looks like you both have finally woken up. Morning. The corrosion's out of your system now, I think. And it ain't corrupting the cruiser anymore either. Van, is everyone okay? Well, would you look at that? They pulled it off. Was there ever any doubt? The Demigrendels all vanished in an instant. That's when we were assured of your success. Excellent work, as always. Hey, I can't take all the credit. We only made it in time because you kept those things off our backs. Oh, by the way, the professor called and said they've made headway into restoring the traffic and backup systems. At this rate, we might be able to take control of the net. Oh, that'd be wonderful! Okay, so what's next? Have you calmed down, Alvis? Yes, I think I'm all right. Wait, we don't have time for this! Is there another? We have a situation! Those people! Yeah, there's probably more going on at the other cruisers.
Hey, Bermati. What's up? Something wrong?
You don't know the half of it. I need you to stay calm and listen to me.
Okay, that's definitely quite the way to lead.
The military's 11th Division is revolting all over the capital.
Okay, so that's what we were seeing.
So that's what they're up to. I knew something was wrong when we didn't find them here.
Oh, I thought they'd all been killed by the Demigrendels.
They must have made use of the base's hidden tunnels. Still, this is all happening too quickly.
Why did their corrosion progress so quickly?
Does this mean they're staging a coup?
Oh, so that was the big plan we kept hearing about.
Yeah.
It's already begun then. If only I could convince Cody to seize this madness.
So, he's also...
Oh, that's right. You mentioned Warrant Officer Cody earlier, didn't you? Have you an idea to his part in all this?
Yes. There's a good chance that Cody is at the center of these strange events.
So he's the source of the corrosion? Not Rockford or something?
Wait, that Cody?
You mean former President Rocksmith's bodyguard?
Right.
Yeah? And your younger brother at that. So he's in the capital somewhere, huh?
This plan began taking shape when the doubts from those close to the president had grown warped. Cody was the first to act. He never liked President Gramhart all that much, and others quickly followed suit.
Okay, so he was easiest to corrode then.
It sounds like he may be the source of the corrosion this time around.
Too bad the revolt's already underway. Otherwise, we could have wrapped this up just by taking him down.
Well, anyhow, we need a better grasp of the situation. You find anything out, Renee?
I wonder if Gramhart's gonna be very forgiving of all this.
I'm checking now. Looks like the only group involved in the revolts is the 11th Division.
Well, that's good news.
As I recall, the division commander was away for a regional exercise. That may just give us an opening we can exploit.
I sincerely doubt that. The two people leading this coup d'etat wouldn't have overlooked that.
So, the two people? Who's the other one?
Huh? The two people?
Is it Jin? Is Jin the other one?
Do you know who the leaders are?
We do. And they're the last people the CID would want to have as its enemy.
No way. Is it not just Jin?
They can think multiple steps ahead of everyone. And they brought order to a revolt that was falling apart at the seams.
No, don't tell me.
It must be.
Much as I'd rather believe otherwise. There are only so many candidates.
Oh, great. Someone please tell me it isn't who I'm thinking.
It's exactly those two.
It probably is. The people leading this coup d'etat are Jin and Chief Kilika.
Wow. So the corrosion went straight to the freaking top. And especially because those two know each other so well, it'll be easy to make them work in concert through the corrosion. That's not good. The Legend of Heroes trails through Daybreak 2. Oh, crap. March 22nd, 11:04 a.m. I'm glad things are finally returning to normal. I wonder what was going on with all those accidents and traffic jams. You got me. All the news outlets are saying they don't know the cause. Oh, look, looks like things have calmed down in the Satan district. I think I'll call and check up on my friends over there. Huh? Is it the tanks rolling in? What the? Yeah. That's the 11th Division. Oh, freaking well.
We are the Republican Army's 11th Division. And today, we are here to uphold our oath to protect our country from our enemies.
Time for some martial law.
To that end, we will overthrow the villainous dictator Gramhart and restore rightful democracy to Calvard.
This is crazy.
You're joking. Gramhart? Dictator? That's impossible.
Yeah. None of this makes any sense to the citizenry, but if the corrosion spreads far and wide enough, they'll be cheering it on before we know it.
If the president does not stand down, I'm afraid we'll have no choice but to fight. And the city will become a war zone.
That's crazy.
Until this conflict is at its end, we ask all citizens to remain indoors. From there, you will witness justice prevail over evil.
That's like, imagine how scary this would be. Like, the military going crazy out of nowhere. And the bracers. Not trying to hear all that BS. And they've got Hercules.
So that bastard Gramhart flew the Coup the first chance he got. I always knew he was a filthy coward.
Dang, Cody is decked out.
However, there's nowhere left to run. I'll drag him out of whatever hole he's hiding in.
Yeah. Bro's gone. But he's not the biggest worry here. Whoa! Who are they fighting? Is that the Secret Service? Oh. So Sharine's not corroded.
Okay. There's 2 squads out there. No signs of reinforcements.
We'll have our chance to strike back once their attack lets up. Until then, just keep them trained on you.
Roger.
7 stones from the Sea of Stars.
Become my strength!
Alright, hit him with the 7 shams.
Illume the darkness.
7 shots!
Alright! President Roy Gramhart.
Most impressive. It's not every day I get to bear witness to the princely family's secret jewel arts.
That's about all I have to show off, I'm afraid. I'm a bit of a one-trick pony, unlike those two.
He does use that quite a lot.
I knew Miss Herschel was special, but I never would have guessed the Senator had combat experience.
Have we ever met Senator Ryan before? He's got a name and a unique face, but...
Yes, Ryan was a military man when he was younger. In that sense, we are very much cut from the same cloth. Oh no.
Do they have... Whoa! Yeah, that's bad news.
Is that a rocket launcher?
Yeah! Oh, crap!
Look out, Your Highness! Mr. President!
Get down!
Think again.
Oh. Gramhart's nice with it. Yeah, whoa.
Fall back!
Nicely done, Mr. President.
Seriously.
Well, he wasn't a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force for nothing. It's no wonder you were decorated with the Chevalier medal.
Oh, but that was so long ago now.
Clearly, you still got it, though.
In any event, you all have my apologies. You should not have gotten wrapped up in this. The only one thereafter is me. I suggest you evacuate.
Absolutely not.
Out of the question. We aren't about to hang an allied nation out to dry.
We may not be in the same party. That doesn't mean I'm going to leave you to fend for yourself.
I'm not the strongest fighter out there, but I do have a fair share of experience in combat.
Right, we very rarely got to use Toa, but we did get to use her occasionally.
Plus, I was the organizer for the debate. It's my job to see to your safety.
You all are exceptionally stubborn, aren't you? Very well. You have my thanks. Your name is Marielle, is it not? What will you do?
And why is she here? I guess she just happened to be interviewing them when this went down?
I want to accompany you too.
I mean, it's not like we can just cut her loose here.
I have a duty to deliver this story to our readers. I promise I won't get in your way. Marielle.
Well, you know the risks. Just be sure to stay back. They say you have the devil's own luck. Perhaps some of it will rub off on me.
I don't know, Gramhart. You seem pretty lucky to me already.
I'm sure it will. Wait, who told you that?
Right. But, well, maybe Gramhart is the type who doesn't need luck.
Even I've heard about Marielle's famous strokes of fortune.
He sure knows how to keep his ear to the ground.
Everyone, the Edith Police Department's got a barricade up.
Oh.
If you want a place to hole up, it's about as good as you're gonna get. Come with me.
Gladly. Thank you.
Let's go, Mr. President.
Whoa.
What?
I guess say bye-bye to the barricade.
I finally found you, Gramhart. You will pay for what you did to President Rocksmith.
What does he think happened to Rocksmith?
Open fire! Hit them with everything you've got!
Damn you!
I know that person. He was in the Empire a few years back.
Was he? I know we met Kayla back in, like, Cold Steel 3 for the first time. Was Cody there, too?
You'll just have to hold out until they arrive.
He believes in Arkwright Solutions.
Huh?
Back to the original plan. We'll leave the car here and head straight to the Vontai district. They don't have any snipers, so focus on the opponents in front of you. And prioritize the safety of our guests.
Yes, sir, Mr. President.
Whoa. Where'd he get a grenade from? Oh, it looks like some kind of canister.
How dare you? You damn fraud! Don't let him escape!
He's already long gone. We must be viewing all of this from a safe vantage point. No, it's Keely.
Phase 3 has commenced. We are in the process of bringing the districts under our control.
All right, no, it's Keelika who's looking at all that.
Good. As long as nothing unexpected happens, we should be able to wrap this up with minimal collateral damage.
Splendid work, you two. The immovable and the flying swallow don't disappoint.
The Garden Master himself is here. Maybe he had to be physically closer in order to exert more corrosion over them, because these two are nothing if not strong-willed.
I'm happy I went to the trouble of bringing you under my thumb, even if doing so did take a great deal of effort.
Yeah, no doubt. After what happened with Celise.
Yeah, we really made you work for it.
Wait, what?
If the corrosion hadn't spread itself so thin, you might have been able to rewrite our memories.
What? So they're fakes?
In the end, you had to rely on a little parlor trick to turn us into your pawns.
And now you're at the end of your rope. You've got no more room for failure.
So this isn't really them.
I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. Just know that you're one bad move away from losing the game.
And they still retain their original personalities, too. Well, hey.
Your concern is most appreciated, but ultimately unnecessary. You're nothing more than empty husks who live to do as I command. And I command you to button those lips and focus on the part I've given you.
Exactly. Stop exercising that free will so willingly.
So I've basically become like those copies in Phantasma. Rough deal.
Oh, man, that's a deep cut, ain't it?
The eighth something or other created this shard body, and it's got all the thoughts and abilities of the original. Got his memories, too. I remember when you once stood in my way as a guardian many years back.
Right, when we fought, that wasn't really Kilika, though, but she could fight. That was serious.
I can't say I recall that, unfortunately.
Because it wasn't actually her. It was just like our combined memories of her.
The only matter on my mind is how much I loathe this man's methods. They're both unsavory and revolting.
Bark all you like, but know that your words have no bite whatsoever. And now run along and do as you're told. This glorious coup d'etat was your design, so you must see it through to the end. Put on a good show for me.
We'll take our leave then. Master of the Empty Gardens.
Aha, they can't disobey him, but they can talk down to him. Shards are scary.
At long last, the overture begins to play. It won't be long now until my dream finally comes to fruition.
Literally, what is this dude up to?
This nation's broken history and twisted values will be rewritten by my own hand.
Okay, well, Calvert definitely hasn't been exactly spotless historically, but what does any of that matter to him? He looks like he's white.
They're both in recreated shard bodies, but they have original ones too.
Seem familiar?
What about me then? Could it be that I'm the same?
He's gonna have to keep rewriting her memories.
No, that can't be the case. It's a ludicrous notion.
I don't know.
I am Altera, the only AI in the whole wide world that can manifest the Crimson Beast.
Oh, I think I just figured out what Swin's aim is. He might be playing the long con and trying to get close to Carmine Altera.
There's no doubt about it. Not anymore. She was rewritten via the corrosion. And she's being used to perform acts the original would never do.
Oh! LP was the very first corrosion victim!
Am I really any different, though? Even if I thought I had to make that choice.
Interesting.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
This guy has his own personality?
Wait, you can speak?
Right.
Actually, I've heard you talk before, haven't I?
No, it's like the Crimson Grendel, I guess, but those were mostly just bestial grunts, weren't they?
Yes, you have. I just don't always share my thoughts.
Who is this, then?
Anyway, I need you to lend me your ear, young swordsman.
The finale is at hand. I, the Master of the Gardens, will bring about a revolution the likes of which the world has never seen. I swear I'll dispel the pall of deceptions that have clouded this country. No, this world of lies. With this device, I will usher in a new age. This is my destiny. A destiny ordained by heaven itself.
Wait. Okay, so it wasn't Kilika. It's us, then. March 22nd, 12:36 p.m. Good. Dad and Miss Herschel are safe. I'm so relieved. It looks like they're headed north. Maybe they're moving towards the presidential office? With the help of that camera, we've confirmed Swin's location. As we suspected, he's with the Garden Master now. Still no idea about Nadia, though. Yeah, doesn't seem like he's got his claws in him anymore, though. Looked like he was in charge of his own thoughts. If only we could relay that information to Nadia somehow. We have no idea where she's... Oh, we're traveling cloaked. It was hard seeing the Guardmaster control Jin and Kilika like marionettes on a string. Jin made it sound like there was some kind of precedent for this. Do you know what he was talking about, Ren? She does indeed. I do. In fact, I'm intimately familiar with what he was describing. Many years ago, Jin and I were trapped in a place called Phantasma, a phase space we were drawn into by an artifact. It was there that we encountered copies of our friends. They retained their personalities and abilities while being bound by certain rules. Even our most powerful allies were recreated and had little choice but to dance to the whims of their puppeteer. Whew, sounds rough. Well, sounds like this isn't anything new, though. I probably would have had a hard time believing all that if I hadn't seen the video. The circumstances were a little different, but the fact is, the Guardmaster created similar types of copies using the 8th Genesis. It's little wonder Alvis didn't recognize them for the imposters they are. Right. I didn't think they were... I thought they were the real deal too until we saw the bodies on the floor. This is making the Kruger and Marduk incident look like small potatoes by comparison. Well, at least they couldn't rewrite their memories. Yay for that, I guess. My takeaway from all this is that, elevated danger aside, this is not altogether different from our previous tussles with the corrosion. I don't believe we should alter our plans at this juncture. I concur. Like before, we simply need to use every resource at our disposal to thwart the enemy's plans. And that means... Okay, cool. So our mobile think tank...
I believe we've assumed full control of the communications and orbital networks in the capital. The troops may have deployed faster than we expected, but as far as we can tell, they are unaware of our little scheme.
They don't have any super brainiacs on their side. Well, Gran, all I can say is I'm impressed. I didn't think you and Yang would get that done so quickly.
You can thank Esmeralda for hacking into the systems and lowering their security protocols. It accelerated the disabling process by several steps.
Now we can spy on them with the cameras. Wonder how long it'll take before they realize they're being watched. If it's all the same, I'd rather not find out. For now, they should still be under the misconception that we're traveling via the gunship. That being said, we should act before they realize that not only are they being duped, but that we have control of the orbital net.
That ship is transmitting false signals that correspond to each of your individual Zypha's unique signatures.
We put a lot of freaking effort into this deception.
Major, how long can you keep the enemy's attention fixed on you?
As long as you need.
Wait, Major?
Those flyboys are complete amateurs. I can run circles around them all day long.
Did he say Major? Learn something new every day. And Hermes was not kidding.
Trust me, my well-being should be the least of your worries. You need me to play decoy, and I plan to deliver.
Aha! She hit him with that technique from that one series. What's it called? Ace Pilot? I've never played them because playing games have never been interesting to me. I don't think that's what it was called, though. Something Ace. They don't get very new games very often. But it's Ace something. That lady's something else. I've ridden with her a few times, so I knew she was cool. But not that cool. I hadn't realized you were acquainted with Hermes. I wonder... Regardless, she has her part to play in this operation, and we have ours. Let's direct our attention to the task at hand. Smooth subject change there. I want to circle back to that at some point, but we've got a job to do first, and I take my work seriously. Unlike a certain someone who dips into taxpayer funds to buy fancy cars. So who's this? Oh. But vehicular purchases are a necessary expenditure for the CID's undercover work. Besides, This isn't half as extravagant as my personal automobile, though that's not to say I dislike it. Perhaps I'll splurge on another like this one with my next bonus check. I'm gonna take your showboating ass to the cleaners if you say one more goddamn word! Whatever. Let's just get this plan underway. We're gonna charge ahead and secure the president. Then we'll put a stop to the coup d'etat, and the corrosion with it. Alright. He got a similar, for this vehicle, he got a similar make to Van's. March 22nd, 1 p.m. Oh! And the Kruger on the stealth mission. Yep. Never stood a chance.
I thank you for your aid and luring out the enemy forces.
No prob. It's the least us informants can do in this situation. Besides, we both have a personal stake in this.
Trying to not get Calvard reduced to a bloody war zone? Yeah.
Yeah. I've done some things that I'll never be able to take back. That's why I want to make up for it. I'm gonna get some payback if it's the last thing I do.
I see. We share a motivation then. The enemy is on the move again. You'll have to excuse me.
I'm sure Kurogane is working him. This is the unit from the Tyrell district. We are under attack. Requesting immediate backup. Backup's not gonna save you, buddy boy. Not when we're coming. March 22nd, 1:15 p.m. Is this the Scorpions of Zahat? Yeah. Don't know what's going on the west side of the capital, but I didn't think they'd need that much backup. Well, it doesn't matter now. We'll just have to make do with what we have. We can request reinforcements if need be, but we shouldn't count on it. Well, time for us to get to breaking faces. Not you! What the hell are you doing here? So you guys are the reserve unit. Talk about drawing the short end of the stick. I feel for ya. This must be a different Scorpions as a hot unit from the one we fought in Old Town. Yeah, but these guys should be on the same level in terms of skill. Well, if it isn't Arkwright Solutions, I'm afraid it's the end of the line for you. You're the people who tried to kidnap Lashkar! Yes, I remember you. Thanks to your meddling, that plan ended in failure. But fortune is smiling upon us today, because now we can have our revenge. Are they corroded or just mercenaries here? They are corroded. One question. Why would you undertake such a high-risk job? Because there's an equally high return. If the coup is successful, we'll be getting the Republican Army's state-of-the-art weaponry as compensation. Well, at least you're honest. But sorry, that ain't happening. We're sending you home empty-handed. Save. Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a save here, and we're actually going to call it a part. So definitely join me next time for more Trails Through Daybreak 2. Bye for now, guys.